What's going on, everybody? It's stream time again, and there's a lot of noise coming over my headset. That's a bit interesting. It's kind of like bzz. Oh dear, that was some iron brew coming up to say hello. Yeah, probably not best to have a fizzy drink directly before streaming, or indeed during streaming, as I am doing now. Of course, I imagine 90% of streamers have like energy drinks and stuff while they're streaming, so you know. Like, when I say 90% of streamers, that includes all the popular ones who are sponsored by like Monster and whoever else. I don't know. Energy drinks seem to sponsor everybody. It's horrible. It's like, energy drinks, are they really all that wise? You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of noise. Actually, I know what it's from. It's from me. Oh dear, that's not good. Very not good. What's going on here? There's no signal coming through my Elgato. What's going on? Deactivate. Activate. There we go, that's a bit better, innit? Good griefertons. Can't get the flipping staff. I tell you. I really need to get a SCART cable for this PS2 because the audio quality is atrocious. Anyway, what we're doing tonight? We're doing Croc. It's Croc time. And just to prove how... just wait a second for all the... IP stuff to go by, yes. I'm using Pop Starter through OPL. That's why I want to wait till it's done. And then you get to see that bit, you see. Ooh. I also found out that I can actually fade my music out which on stop, which means I don't have to do it manually, which is what I was doing. What they used to do at flipping primary school when they had classical music playing in assembly and they didn't have a crossfader, they just turned the volume down when they wanted to stop it. Which I suppose is a bit easier to do when you've got an analog thing. But since I don't have anything like that, I just have a slider to play with, and yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba. 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 I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sat here listening to the music. Anyway, yes. Croc. So we got to a bit in Croc, and I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated by it because it's... The level design was never great in it, but it was tolerable, and now it's becoming a bit obtuse, shall we say. So let's get it... Oh, we need to load the game, don't we? Just bear with me a second. Right, okay, good. I was just telling a friend that I was streaming Croc. They might be interested in watching it. Okay, oh, leap of faith, right. Oh, was it... I think I remember what this one was as well. Oh yeah, the problem here, I don't have any gosh darn lives, do I? I remember at the start I had lives coming out my arse, and now I can't seem to find them. Right. I think I got past the previous awkward level, didn't I? And now I'm on a different awkward level. It's because of all these stupid floating platforms, isn't it? So, I don't know if I can't make that jump, can I? I'm not even going to risk it. It's not worth it, especially since I don't have a key, so... Go! Really now? Oh. Did I just find a secret? Oh yeah, well, I totally meant to do that. There we go. I was just remembering the controls. It's been a little while since... What? Okay. Oh, come on, Croc. It's been a little while since I... Oh, my goodness, I won up! Incredible. Yeah. In fact, is it just a load of one-ups? This is good stuff. What's with the green pools of death, then? Are they green pools of death? Can I jump in them? I don't know if I dare risk it. Don't want to waste one of these precious lives that I've just acquired. There seems to be water coming down. Is that significant? There was a little sparkly thing as well. Should I try it? I'm going to try it. Yep, I died. I knew it. So what's... Oh, right, I see. That's cheeky, that. So already I've lost half the lives. But oh, and there's nothing in the boxes now. It's not going to do that thing that some games do where it respawns the lives. What was the game? What game was I playing where that happened? It was... It wasn't Crash. That game is not that generous. What was it? I know it was a platformer. Was it even a platformer? Oh god, drawing a blank here. But yeah, it was a game where if there was a level with lives that you could get, then you could just keep dying and farming lives. But I don't think there was ever a point where there were like multiple lives in one area. Desert levels, not my favourite. Not my cup of tea. Let's... Balloon! Oh right, so I didn't even need to worry about that, did I? Well, what was the point of him being in a cage? Was that just to make me feel good? Just like busting? Busting makes me feel good! Right, yes. Good stuff. Okay, and I've come out in a very similar looking... Incredible. There's a lot of planets in close orbit around this place, isn't there? There's one there. One there. In fact, one there. At least one. There's a sun. There's another planet there. There's another planet there. Flipping loads of them. Where are we? And yeah, there's about 3 or 4 there. Flipping chuff. Scary stuff. I was going to say you'd think the tides would be going... Whoa! Calm down, fellas. Flipping heck! I am amazed that I managed to dodge any of them. Let alone all of them. Whoa! Oof. Good. It's all good, man. Hooray! Right, so why is this like a hangy? Is there a purpose for this? I keep checking around the back of the pipes just to see if there's any hidden stuff there. We've got the music that's trying to be one of the Spyro tracks. Oh! No! Croc! Well, it was a bit pointless getting all them extra lives, wasn't it? I flipping lost them all now. Ah, look, here's a cheeky bit. Right, so... I don't know why I bothered trying that. I just tried double tapping to sprint, and obviously that's not going to work, is it? It's already running at full speed wherever he goes. Hooray! Now I can bash this one. Ah. But first I've got to get over the mud that doesn't look particularly deadly, but... And indeed, crocodiles tend to... Oh, it was a gobbo. Fair enough. Oh, I've made a boo-boo here. Ugh! Hang on, I can rectify this. Oh, wait. Oh, can I? Risky move. Hooah! Hooah! Yes! Did it. Ah, now but I've got to do that multiple times, haven't I? Is there going to be something in every single one of these, I wonder? I shall do this one. That was a stupid thing to do as well, wasn't it? Because now I'm just making errors all over here. No! And I just died. Well, it's okay because I get another shot at this then. What a stupid bit of design. Why can't they just all be in a oh no! This gosh darn game. This game is not easy. Not even through difficulty either. It's oh bollocks. Right, I need to get the one-ups again. So jumpy jump. Ah, that's why it's called Leap of Faith. Let's see if the one-ups have respawned. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yay! Yes, because I do seem to be needing them more and more. Yeah, this is a sort of game that does not need lives. You kind of wish it was it had the graphics that the life icon has. Because that looks lovely, that. I am out of brew. This makes me sad. Ooh! And that's Iron Brew, not Soulstone Brew. I love the sound of that when it falls down. By the way. That is an absolute cartoon sound effect. I think it's a plane going down, isn't it? And it's just so over the top, but it's definitely something you'd hear in Looney Tunes. One must appreciate the use of classic sound effects. And sound effects that are absolutely impossible to find. You put in cartoon sound effects and they don't sound anything like cartoons. They just sound like well, here's a classic example. On the YouTube sound library, let's just have a listen to that. Yeah, love it. There's a YouTube sound library, and they've got a cartoon boing sound. And you expect it to sound... Hang on, let me... I believe I have a useful sound that I can use. Let's just have a quick look. Oh my goodness, I've got so many sound effects in here. This one, maybe? Yeah, you expect it to sound like that. You probably didn't hear that, but... Let's try it. Play it again. That's my idea of a cartoon boing sound effect. Maybe a little bit longer. This is YouTube's idea of it. Again, you probably didn't hear that. Turn it up. Yeah, it's not quite the same, is it? And that's generally the sort of inaccuracy that you get with these sorts of things. It's very difficult to find cartoon sound effects such as they are in Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry and the like. Oh, we've got this bit again. Move! Oh, I got hit that time. How did I get hit when I did basically the same stuff? Oh. Who built all this stuff and how? Is my question. Hooray! I wonder if there's another, like, thing down there. Is it worth looking? I suppose. Well, I can't look. Okay, well, I'm not going to jump to either side because no, my luck, it'd probably be the wrong side and I didn't waste another life, which I don't want to do. I can probably run across this, can't I? But again, not worth the risk. Whoo-wee! Right. They're cheeky as well. You've got to do these things in the exact correct order. It's like a game of chess. Uh-oh. I have tetrahedrons. Dance. Blech. Isn't it brilliant when my sentences just get jumbled up before they even begin? Oh, for crying out loud! How... Of all the stupid little gaps to fall through, are you actually kidding me? You have to really try to fall through a gap like that. I'm starting to wonder if this can really worth it. But I've committed now. I don't even know why they bother letting you try and recover yourself from that. Once you've gone into the drink, that's it. Okay, come on. Oh, what? Again? This is perhaps going to be the shoutiest stream ever. Well, I say that, we've not played Rayman yet. Although this, Rayman is difficult and it is a difficult game, and it's like skillfully difficult. This really isn't. It's controls difficult. Man, you just wish this controlled like Rayman. Rayman, admittedly a bit stodgy. I'm talking about the original, by the way. Hey, don't drop out a signal at such crucial moments. Oh, what's going on with the camera as well? You know what? This is just going to take far too long, innit? Camera. Camera. Thank you. Oh, you're actually kidding me. This is frustrating, as my friend used to say. Probably still does say as well. Right, come on. Don't let me say "come on," will you? Been saying that ever since I went to France. There's a reason for it, and I don't really know the reason, but there is a reason. It's just my auntie kept saying it, so it kind of stuck. I can't remember the reason. It's something to do with one particular member of the family who said "come on," which is a bit strange, isn't it? But you know, people are strange, especially when you're a stranger. I thought the music had given up then, but apparently not. Hop. Oh, we've got 3 to go. I'm sure there were more than that. Is it just going to be tetrahedrons? Tetrahedron's not really the right word, is it? Is that 12? Ooh! No, that'd be dodecahedron. What's a tetrahedron then? Is that like a tetra pack? Is it all just going to be these polyhedrons? Dance, 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 dance. Come on. And it was a gobbo. I was expecting at least a colour. And now I've just got to wait for this thing. This is good. This is good. This is great. Is there anything behind here? Yet. Is this level over yet? No. We've got another nondescript island. Oh, which way do we go? I guess that way. This way would make the most sense. Why have we got hangy bits? Is it just because they needed a specific length of platform and they just happened to be the right length? What happened there? Well, I pushed the knopf. Oh, what is this jump here? Right. Ooh! Ooh! That was so close. Oh! Well, that was a horrible bit of platforming. I did not like that. Oh, now what? Oh, it's a very similar looking bit. I think the problem here, it's all just floating platforms, whereas in Spyro it's like a cohesively... Really now? Thank God I've got lives. I would have been so frustrated. Go! Go! Oh boy. These jumps, I'm only just making these jumps. Oh, I forgot about the spin around button. The come about button. Oh, and we've got this jerk as well, of course. Just to make my day even better. You probably can't take him out either. It would be nice to have some polyhedron energy before I make such an attempt. Huh, huh. There's a colour. Right. Oof. Let's go for this. Why do I move with the platform? It's strange that, isn't it? Right, I've got polyhedron power. Excellent. Let's go on to the wooden slabby slab. Yeah. I wish it just was a world rather than a load of floating platforms, because it just really ruin the immersion. It's just... It feels like you're playing a platformer rather than playing an adventure with a crocodile. Oh, go away. Can I take him out? Can I make an attempt? Is he going to knock me off if I do? Oh, I can take him out. Okay, well, he's not a threat then. Ha! Brilliant. Whee. Okay, I've got most of the colours now. Oh, what? Oh, what? I can see this bit being tricky. Nothing up there. Okay. Go! There's the last colour. There's a 1-up! Ooh! Worth it. Oh! No, it wasn't. What a waste. Waddle, waddle, waddle. I've got all the colours. That's rare. Right, go. And go. And go! No, no! Oh, yes! Come on! Yeah! Game the system and... Devil got me anyway. Jump now. Oh! Oh, balls! Please don't get a game over at this crucial point. Is that Red Devil? It wasn't for him. Ugh. Go. And go. And try! Right, you jerk. Let's get some... Oh, let's get some healths. Quick. It seems like you can only do a butt stomp when you're not moving, which is a bit strange. You have to do a straight jump. Right. I have got 0 lives. This is going to be extremely risky. Do or die. I really don't want to do this level again. What's this now? Hey! Oh! You don't get any chance to hit him. What? This is ridiculous. I hate this thing. Oh, and it's... Really now. I don't know if I can do it. Ah! I don't know if I can do that again. I think I need to take a break from Croc because that level has made me angry. I don't want to get angry. Angry is not good. Angry is not a happy thing. And that was a sentence I bet you never thought you'd hear. You know what? I think I may just play it a bit more because my friend said she might pop in after she's showered. I'll just say. Right, good, yes. I'm sure you'll love it when streamers send private messages while live and you can just hear keyboards rattling. Right. Let's just give this another try. One more try. And I'll get the lives and try not to die. And I'm not going to bother with them stupid boxes because they were not worth the time. Well, actually, I'll bother with the one... Ooh, with the gobbo in it, just because it's got a gobbo in it. I'm not going to bother with the polyhedrons, though, because they're just not conducive to my prolonged sanity. Ugh. I can get all the colours. I mean, the colours are easy to get on this one, which, again, a rarity. Normally they're in the most stupid and inane places. But this time they're doable, you know? I want to see what it does. I don't get the chance. It falls down too quick. Eat too quick for me. Right. Anyway, we might be getting a nice little shipment of concept art. Very soon. Hopefully. Right, go! Move! Move! Ha! Didn't like that, did you stupid red devils? Right. Go! I think the problem I have is that I don't really know where I'm going to land, and this is true for most 3D platformers. So what I'll do is I'll jump forward and then try and move back while I'm in mid-air, which of course would not work in real life and barely works in 3D platformers either, so I don't know why I don't learn from my mistakes and learn to jump properly. 3D platforming pro plays from Broken Circus. I'm sure there's a market out there for that. Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was... there you go. There's the first pro play, everybody. That's how we do it. There you go. There's number 2. This is only going to get better. Ready for this? Whoa! That doesn't count as a pro player. That's just an amateur play. That's an intermediate... Ah! Oh, crap. I forgot to get the 1-ups. Oh well. Ah! It's alright, I may have a chance to get them if I die again. Oh, unbelievable. This is what happens, isn't it? You play a level over and over, and there's bits that you forget to do in the level. It's like, oh, what was I playing? And I was just restarting constantly. I was playing a game recently, and when it was one of them where if you get one thing wrong, you just restart the whole level because it's not worth continuing if you don't get that one thing right. And it's one of many things that you got to get right. I know that wasn't a great description, but I'm... Oh no! What the hell was that little display, Croc? I know you got big feet, but come on. Learn to balance, dude. Right. Oh no, that's the way I need to go, innit? What does that button do then? It's just like a... It's a supercilious button. Unless it makes the... No, it doesn't make the colour appear because that was already there. I also make the mistake of tapping the button more times than is necessary. Obviously my... Of course, tapping it more times than necessary is better than tapping it and it not registering. I do wonder if there's some definite input like that. I don't know if that's caused by... Well, yeah, it could be caused by... Okay, well, I can go and get the 1-ups now then. It could be caused by one of the many parts of this this puzzle, couldn't it? Because it's going from a PS2 via component cable, very cheap component cables, no less, to an OSSC, which is outputting to an Elgato. So it could be... Well, I don't think it's the OSSC that's causing the lag because the whole point is that it doesn't cause lag. Although I've yet to test it on something like a telly. I've only properly used it on the Elgato. Now the Elgato is supposed to be lag-free as well, so you'd think that this would be the ideal setup. What I'll have to do, right? Because story time, everybody. I know that this is the obviously the most enjoyable part of the streams, where I tell you a complete shaggy dog story. Got a CRT from France, didn't I? Yeah. I think I might mention that last week. But it's working, innit? Yeah. So... Oh! How many times do I have to do this jump before I'm perfect at it? What was I saying? I may have mentioned that last time, but I got it set up. It's set up. I managed to get it working. Because well, I got it set up with my universal remote. Simple. Not really much more to add there. I found first of all, I needed a code to just control the telly, but then I also needed a code for, you know, when you put the universal remote code in and then it's programmed to that particular brand of telly. There's one for, because it's a Philips Hotel TV, which is not great really. I'll go into why in a second. And they had two remotes. One was the normal remote that they'd left in the hotel rooms. Understandable. It's just got very basic controls. You can change your channel and the volume, and that's about it. But hotel TVs, and this is still a thing today, have separate remotes. So service remotes that the hotel staff would have, so they could tune it to different channels and so on and so forth. And you know, there's codes for both types of remote. So finding the second one was pretty tricky actually, because it's the universal remote that I've got has, you plug it into the computer and then you can access this database through this very dodgy application. I don't know if I should have it on my computer, but I do. I mean, it's not the dodgiest piece of software I've ever used, but it's not great. But it works really well. And what you do is you choose which remote you want, and then it programs it for you, rather than you have to hold down the power button for a bit and then it starts flashing and then you've got to put in the code and hope you put it in right. This one, you just click on the thing and it does it for you. And with my job as it is, quite frankly, I can do with things where you just click it and it works. My job being ICT. Need I say more? Or just IT, because the C bit is kind of dated in it. So that's that. So I've got it, first of all got it working, and then managed to find, with the help of a person called Scanlines on Instagram, and also I think they're on Twitter as well. God damn it. What is it with these tiny little platforms that they feel the need to put in? I could break this controller. My God, I don't want to because it's a nice controller, but my goodness. Right. You keep throwing me off my story with your crap controls, Croc. I've totally lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Well... So, yeah, universal remote, was I talking about that? Hotel TV, was I talking about that? Oh, yeah, that was it. With the help of Scanlines on Twitter and Instagram, yes. I can't say he because I don't know if they are a he or a she, or neither. So I will say they, because that is polite. They sent me a link to a service manual, which was very useful because I was having a very hard time finding one. The manual for this particular model of hotel TV seems to not exist. Except it does! The service manual exists in Dutch. Yeah, but I managed to decipher that you can get into the service menu quite easily. And so I got into the service menu, found that I couldn't control it, got the service controller, service remote code, so it's all set up. And it works pretty well if you plug in an RF, or indeed something that outputs RF. That was a mistake, wasn't it? I didn't get the colour, and I want the colour. That was good. Right, let's not take any chances. Works pretty well if you put an RF output into it. So, for example, my PlayStation works pretty well with it. I was playing it with my PS2 Slim, actually, one of. Oh no! No, 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 no! And that doesn't look too bad for RF. You know, RF's pretty crap. It's not the best choice in the world. But on a 14-inch, relatively low budget CRT, you know, it's not too bad. It looks better than I would expect. I always expect RF to be ridiculously fuzzy and not correct colours, but it's pretty crisp. Of course, it's not as crisp as a equivalent RGB signal would be, but it's not bad. Now, what happened was, because I wanted to use it, it was the perfect size for using home computers with. Okay, you can't take that thing out at all. Get away from me. I don't like this thing! I can't avoid it. Come on! Why did I die then? I had a thing. You just can't take it out either. You can't do anything about it. Ugh! Right, good. I'm away. I don't care what the button does. I'm away. Please don't tell me there's another one to deal with. Oh no, but there's a lot of crap up there. I wanted to use this hotel TV for my Amiga, ZX Spectrum and any other home computers that I end up getting. And I'm sure I will at some stage. Because I'm a nerd. Go. Right. Not take any chances. Let's just do this. And then we're home free. But there is a problem. Oh! What? Okay. That wasn't clear. Right. Now, the Spectrum, well, both the Spectrum and the Amiga I have RGB SCART cables for, which is great. And they look really crisp when I plug them into my HD TV. But of course, HD TV not ideal, because it's a HD TV, and that's not what they were made for, really. Which is where you get weird scaling and input lag and all the rest of it. Not great. And when I see pictures of people using... They've got their N64 or whatever. It's always N64 or SNES or something. It's always Nintendo. In fact, I've often seen it done with NES. Oh, boy. Where they'll plug something into the telly via either composite or RF. And I'm just thinking to myself, what are you doing? Is this what you'll settle for? Is this really what you'll settle for in your gaming experience? And apparently, yes, that is what they'll settle for, which is sad, but, you know, people are strange. Go! Right. Oh my goodness, okay, I've just been sent a lot of stuff. Wow! Okay, that is really a lot of stuff. Right, good. Yes, I was going to use it for my Amiga, but then when I plug in SCART, it doesn't get the right frequency. Which is strange, because you'd think that you wouldn't need frequency for SCART. You'd think it'd just be a case of you plug it in and it works, and that's generally what you do with SCART, but not in this case. So it was sort of going on my screen, which is what happens if something's the wrong frequency, doesn't it? So I tried tuning it, and I got it almost to the correct frequency, to the point where it was a stable picture, but then it output a horrible cacophony of like that was the noise it made. It wasn't good. And anybody who's just walked in on the stream while I went has probably closed it very quickly. I apologise. We've got to do this level, man. It's become a trial now. It's become a trial and or a tribulation. Definitely a tribulation. whatever a tribulation is. But yeah, basically, it won't work with SCART. That's the long and short of it. So my hotel TV is not as useful as I thought it would be. But it's still... There's still a YouTube video in it, put it that way. And so I will be making one, hopefully, if I get my act together, basically. I can make a YouTube video out of this telly. And I can show everybody what it does, what it's capable of, and what you can see on it. In fact, I might... I'm just wondering, I mean, the SCART must work to some extent, or else it wouldn't sort of be there at all. I mean, maybe it's just that it doesn't like RGB SCART, which is a possibility. The service manual kind of suggests that it does have RGB capability, but like I say, it's in Dutch, so yeah, it's not exactly easy to read. And I don't really know how to tell the difference between SCART and RGB. Ugh. So, what I'll do next time I die, probably, I will have a look through the concept art that my friend sent me. And we'll pick out some corkers, because I just had a quick look at it now and it looks pretty cool. I love seeing stuff like that. I love I mean, I need to get a hold of that Crash Bandicoot book full of all the original artwork of him. The Charles Zembius or Zembilus? Probably Zembius, because that doesn't sound as silly, although it's a pretty silly name anyway, Zembius. Any name that starts with a Z is going to be a bit silly, innit? Yeah, I'd love to get that book. And hopefully they'll do one for Spyro as well, that'd be great. Because I love the original artwork of him. By the same guy as well. I mean, maybe there is like an archive of it all, but I don't know where I'd look for that. Probably could find it if I did have a quick nose around for it. I mean, if concept art of Croc can be found, then you know. And Croc isn't the most well-known game. I mean, it's known, but it's not as known as Crash or Spyro. Put it that way. But yeah, I mean, I need to get that book. That book is kind of expensive. That's something like the Crash Bandicoot files, something like that. It's a big old tome. And yeah, I need to get it. Cow paws. Now, okay. Everywhere is flipping a new username for you, isn't it? Hi, how's it going? I am... consider if cows had paws. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, I suppose. Would it be better or worse than hooves? This is the big question of the day. I suppose it wouldn't be so bad if they kicked you. Although, do cows kick? I hate that jump! That gosh darn jump is the worst. I think you need to spend some more time on a farm. Please tell me it's just this world, because I'm not enjoying it very much. It's horrible. This mummy is not so bad though. The ice one was like the second one, and that wasn't too bad, to be honest. It wasn't as bad as this. This one's got terrible jumps, and this is only like World 3, isn't it? Ugh. Right, I'm only going for that corner one because that's the one with the colour. Well, I was considering giving up. I've got a lot of 3D platformers I want to play, but I thought it's become a badge of honour now to at least get past this level. But yeah, the bosses have been a bit tricky. Oh, and the swimming. The swimming is not great. The swimming is kind of rough. I also dislike this bit. This bit's a pain in the butt. This is one of them games where it's celebrated and yet it's really not Not a... What? How the hell did he hit me? He was dead. Unbelievable. Right, come on. I can get these polyhedrons nice and easy. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, nice try, Buster. Oh, but now, this fire thing. This fire thing, whoever came up with this enemy wants a good slapping. Especially this particular part where he shows up. I mean, I'm glad there's not more. Oh. I bet you weren't prepared for this level of outburst, let me tell you. Yeah. Well, I mean, a thread would have been nice, because at least I could have hung on to that when I fell off the goddamn ledge. Again. Right. Oh! You can't even take this thing out. Look at him march. Oh! You just can't avoid getting hit by it. This is where I'm going to lose all my lives again. If I lose all my lives again, I'm going to be very cross. Right. Get away from me. Get away from me and my house. There we go. It's wearing me out, man. That was too early. Oh, no! Kind of decent. But, yeah, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? I mean, if you use the analog stick, the controls try to get better. If I have a large area, if I manage to get over there, for example, and I'll try and show you what the analog controls are like. So I don't know if you've tried them out, but they're trying to be what Crash did, but of course the camera doesn't cooperate. Right, go. Oof. This is a fun bit because I don't actually quite know where I am in the rotation. Oh, yeah, I missed that because I was taking a draft. A draft which I really needed because my throat is particularly dry tonight. Probably because of that weird pizza I had. Oh well, I'm past, it's good! Well, I've unlocked it now, might as well. Pardon me. Oh my goodness. Have I made a massive mistake here? Oh, God. Ah! No! Get away from me! Can that... What? What happened there? Should I be worried? What's going on? This is just going to be me making strange noises now. Yeah. What were you expecting? It just came out of nowhere. There's another one coming. I can hear it. This is like the worst horror game. Ah! Oh, what? There's a key! Ah! Get away! Okay, good. Oh, what? Is there... Oh, there's something over here as well. Honestly, yeah, it was the last place I was expecting jump scares. There's going to be one coming across here now. Does the ghost actually hurt you, or does it just like make a weird noise? Ugh. Well, once again, I finished a level without... Oh, no, I finished it with polyhedrons. That's, again, quite rare. What do you call the pickups? Because I'm not sure what they're called. I just call them polyhedrons because gems... Oh, well, I mean, that would make sense. But... polyhedrons is the aggrandizing way of putting it. Okay, before we start the next level, let's have a look at some of this. In fact, I don't know how I'm going to actually show this. It's going to be tricky, because showing images on a stream is not an intuitive process. I can't exactly show the whole Discord window, because that kind of defeats the point of streamer mode, doesn't it? Let's just try and pick some out. Actually, what I can do is maybe open them in Firefox. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best way. Croc with a gun? Oh my goodness, where's that one? Where? Oh, goodness. Ah, come on. Right. Let's find window capture. I apologise for the smallness, but there you go. So that's one that I just picked out because I thought it looked cute. So, can I copy the link and just put it into Firefox? I can't I? That one's good. That one's just like, here's a level. And the levels aren't too different in-game to what they are in the illustrations. Shadow the Hedgehog meets Croc. Now that sounds like a match made in hell. Smash blocks. I love the little Croc doodle. Look at his little stupid face. Right. Croc with a gun. We've got to find it. Oh my god! Flipping hell. That is beauty, that, isn't it? That is just... What's the bandana tied to? Why is the gun so realistic? Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. I quite like this one. I don't know if you've ever seen the book Flanimals, but it's kind of reminiscent of that. Oh my god, this is ace. Why does he have shoes but no pants? That's a good point. Maybe he's got like a bodysuit on. There you go. He's got a crocodile onesie on. That's it. I like this dragon. I'm loving these cartoons. They look like something from a kid's book. What's this one? That's not very interesting. Oh, we've got to have this one. This is just like the derpiest thing ever. Look at that, bad pal. Is he pointing to his bicep? What's this? Is this the Japanese box art? Imagine finding a Japanese copy of this game. I bet this is one of them games. Right. Where the Japanese version is inexplicably super expensive. Such as, let me just find it quickly. Hang on. I've got to show you this. Oh. Okay, well that's disappointing. Let's try sold listings. Oh dear, it's not there. Yeah, it's actually not there, and the game is in fact extremely cheap. Okay, well that was disappointing. But you'll just have to set my word on it then. I found on eBay a Japanese boxed copy of Bubsy, the first one. So it was the NTSCJ cartridge, and it was something like 600 quid, which is ridiculous. I think the American version is like a tenner. So yeah, come on now. It's not even a good game. Come on. Bubsy is, well, it's disappointing. The modern Bubsy. Who out there paid £600 for Japanese Bubsy? Well, apparently nobody, because it wasn't on the sold listings. So, I mean, I guess the seller was sensible enough to retract it, though they obviously weren't sensible enough to not put it on in the first place. So, you know, these things happen. Right, let's see how we fare with this next level. Yes, I need plenty of water. Lots of shouting equals lots of drinking. Oh my goodness, what have I got myself into here? I'll probably play this level and then perhaps move on to a different 3D platformer. Because I've got a big list of them. And if you want to make any suggestions, well, possibly your suggestion will already be on the list. But if it ain't, then I'll add it. Gex, right. I've played the first Gex. And I will save my thoughts on Gex till we actually play it, because, ooh boy. Let's go through the door. This seems like it's going to be a bit of a securities level. Okay, good. Haha, screw you, you stupid balls. Oh, did I keep the polyhedrons from last time? Okay, sure. I hate the unceremonious... Well, actually, no, I don't hate it. I love the unceremonious death. Right. Oh my goodness. I think I may have made a huge mistake here. However, what... Oh, there's a key there. I'm not happy because now I've got none of them. Well, I died. Or did you mean 3 Gexes? Because there are 3 Gexes, aren't there? Or maybe there are more Gexes. I don't know how there are 3 Gexes. Gex is one of those characters, isn't he? For God's sake. I might not even get to the end of this level at this rate. Oh my god. You know what, I might as well just restart here. I'm not... Do I even grace that with a comment? Gex. Goddamn Gex. Why can't I jump over this bit? Ah! Unbelievable. I think the input lag is probably caused by OBS. And I don't really have a way around it. Which is tragical, but c'est la vie. This is a weird setup I've got. What the hell? Croc, what happened to them biceps, eh? God damn it. Right, one more go. Because I'm clearly at the end of my tether with Croc. I've been playing it for... How the hell have I been playing it for an hour? Has it taken me that long to get past one sodding level? Ugh. The controls are just so clumsy. I could have a death counter. It'd be a bit difficult to implement on a stream. However, maybe that could be the video. You can't make that jump. Alright, screw this door. There's nothing in here for me. It'd be easier to do if I had one of them fancy schmancy stream decks that all the big streamers have. But they cost a ton of money, and all they are just like a control box with a bunch of buttons on it. Come on, how can you justify charging 150 quid for that? But it might even be more than that. It's stupidly expensive, and it is. Alright, I'm taking the key. I'm leaving you, Gobbo. You never did anything for me. Let me just check how much they are. I think it's Elgato Stream Deck. How much are you, Elgato Stream Deck? Yeah, I was bang on. $146.99 for 15 keys. Yeah, I'll put a link in the old Kablamo. There you go. That's what you get for your $150. And amazingly, there are no sort of software solutions for this. There is a thing you can do. Well, actually, the Stream Deck itself is basically just... It's just for kind of... Mostly just for playing sounds. Oh, no. Oh, and of course I went the wrong way. Look at that frame rate. Boy, oh boy. Game cannot handle this level of lighting. Yikes. But I think you can like program it to do all sorts of different things. This looks like something a dog would chew on, this thing, doesn't it? This platform. Oh, bye. Anyway, there is a thing you can do. And I do have a Streamlabs chatbot, which I've forgotten to open, so it's not going to be doing anything. Gobbo, I'm sure you can get out of there yourself. You don't need me. Don't need me and my terrible frame rate to get out of there. Yeah, my Streamlabs bot, you can set it up so that if you type commands into chat, you can play sounds with that. Wow, what is this? I wasn't expecting to come outside. That's what I need. I need the plane from Come Outside. That'd make things so much easier. Can I make that? Oh. As if in response. What the hell did I get hit by then? So, hold on. I love the jellies. What jellies? I think it must have been a fireball. Well, I said one more go. I've given it one more go. I'm going to have to lay off Croc for a bit. Oh no, sad Croc. Croc's sad. Come on, bird. Convince him. I think the whole point of the bird was just so they didn't have to animate Croc as much. Yeah. Let's come back to Croc another time. So, right, now, do me a favour and pick a number, if you'd be so kind. Between 1 and 30. 5? Oh, that's a good one. I don't actually have it set up, but we're doing it now. Hang on, 21? Which one is it? Is it 5 or is it 21? Right, no, we've got to do 21. We've got to do 21 now. You've said it. Oh my goodness, this level looks cool. Right, well, 21 it is. You won't regret your decision, I'm sure. So, let's just switch to the demo. I'll reset my PS2. That was reset, not shut down, thank you. Man. This is the problem when you run soft mods on the PS2. It doesn't quite realise what it's supposed to do when you press the power button. So that's good, isn't it? So what's 21, I hear you ask? I know you didn't ask, but I'm pretending you did. Well, I hope I have it now that I've said it. Do I have it? I don't have it! Damn it. Do you want to pick another? Because I don't have the one that 21 is. I'm holding my cards close to my chest. 5, okay. 5 it is. That means the PS2 is going off. Sadly. Oh well. Is it going off? Maybe? There we go. It's off. Right. Enjoy the demo for a bit while I get this... Oh, crap. Hang on a minute. I must have this set up. Please be set up. Right. Let's do it. You're probably going to twig what it is as soon as it launches. Oh, goodness. Is it full screen? Okay.
It's me, Mario.
Yep. Indeed. I will mute the audio until I get it recording. Oh, it's in window mode now. Is it going to pick it up? Yes, it is. There we go. Hooray! There he is. That was number 5. So, well, I suppose we might as well start with a bang, eh? Yeah, let's play it at the proper resolution. I do... What? You've... Whoa! Okay! Wow! You've... Oh. Right. You are... No, you... This is good! This is like that XKCD comic. Hold on. XKCD. First time... Yes! Here we go! I need to get that Firefox thing open again. Because I've got a specific instance of Firefox that I can use for streaming because it gets picked up by OBS. I want you to read this and then you'll feel better about having not played it. Here we go. So, here it is. I try not to make fun of people for admitting they don't know things, because for each thing everyone knows by the time they're adults, every day there are, on average, 10,000 people in the US, which means more worldwide, hearing about it for the first time. If I make fun of people, I train them not to tell me when they have those moments, and I miss out on the fun! So there you go. I ain't missing out on this fun. You are watching me play Super Mario 64. And it's going to be great. Yeah, so... let's get it going. with strange noises, because that's what we do on this stream. Oh boy, we can't have spoilers. Come on, game. No, 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 no. Badness. Right, I need to unmute it. I need to flipping unmute it, don't I? Unmutey mute. Let's hear Mario. But first, we've got to do this bit. You ready? This is the most important part of the game. Yep. You can pull his nose and his ears. You can pull his nose and his ears. That's what it is. That's the bit, and you can rotate his head. This is the yeah, and his pupils kind of go a bit weird because they don't actually move. Well, they do move. They move around and watch the cursor, but yeah, you can do that, and it's kind of freaky. There's lots of videos on YouTube where people sort of amplify this effect, and yeah, it's not great. Oh my goodness, when have I played this? Why have I got a save game? I'm just amazed that you haven't played this. Right, well, here we go.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
I love how your first exposure to this as well is going to be on my stupid stream. I wish I had my actual N64 set up to stream from, but alas. I don't want to play it in PAL, basically. And I don't know where my Japanese N64 is, so whatever, man. I don't know how someone could lose an N64. There he is! Our mate Mario. Ciao, you've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via a warp pipe. Using the controller as a piece of cake, press A to jump and B to attack. Press B to read signs too. Use the control stick in the centre of the controller, in this case on the left of the controller, to move Mario around. Now head for the castle. Do it. So, I suppose, I hope she made lots of spaghetti. I needed to say that. That is an old meme. Yeah. It's something you need to get used to is the fact that Mario decks people in this game. He does not mess around. This is hardcore Mario. He goes around punching Koopa Troopers. It's fantastic. So let's not bother with the sound, because I know what I'm doing. I know how to play Super Mario 64. I've played it 1,000,001 times. Here comes the cameraman. Good afternoon, the Lucky Two Brothers here, reporting live from just outside the princess's castle. I don't know how much longer I can keep that voice up, but Mario has just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing Power Stars. Hold on a minute, who said anything about Power Stars? A seasoned cameraman will be shooting from the recommended angle, but blah blah blah. I love how it's Lucky Two Brothers, but there's only one of them. It's good, isn't it? So, what can Mario do in this game? Well, I can change the camera angle. That's how you crouch. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So you can run around, you can dive like a particularly dodgy football player. You can do a long jump. You can do that, which is a bit strange. You can do this amazing, awesome triple jump. You can do that jump. It's a very athletic Mario as well. Something which they carried over to the new Super Mario Brothers games. You can also do a wall jump. Whee! That is very difficult to get used to because he sort of bounces off the wall. You got to time it right. I was about to try and do a Bowser voice, but I don't know if it's going to be. I think it'll just be embarrassing. So maybe I shouldn't. No, let's not do it. If there's enough demand for it, then maybe I'll do it. Okay. So what's Invisible Ghost Toad doing? Hello? Well, great job, camera. So much for being seasoned cameramen. We're all trapped inside the castle walls. Oh no, that does not sound like a good fate. Bowser has stolen the castle stars and is using the power to create his own world in the paintings and walls. Oh no! Please recover the power stars. As you find them, you can use the power to open the doors that Bowser has sealed. because Mario doesn't know how to knock down a door, apparently, even though he's you'd think as a plumber he'd be a pretty tough guy, but evidently not. Ah, I get it. That makes sense. Toad is literally trapped in the wall. That's why the camera's like that. Yes. 4 rooms on the... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Come on. I know. Right. Oh, I need to change the game, don't I? Good grief. I'm missing out on so many viewers. Here it is. Bam. I like how the game pauses as well when it loses focus. That's both a blessing and a curse, because it doesn't mean the music stops and the stream pauses, doesn't it? Oh, look, there's lots of signs on the walls here. Right, so let's visit this world. I just love jumping into the paintings. There's something very satisfying about it. Weirdly, I always thought, because I didn't read it properly, that it wasn't Bob-omb, it was Bomb-omb. So it was just bomb with om on the end, but it's not, it's Bob-omb. So there you go, little bit of this music is ace. You're smack in the middle of the battlefield. You find the power stars that Bowser stole inside the painting worlds. Yes, indeed. He will talk to you if you press B. Basically, if you punch him in the face, he'll talk to you. Okay, maybe he won't. If you wander around here, you're liable to be plastered by a water bomb. That sounds deadly. Those enemy bob-ombs love to fight, and they're always finding ways to attack. You are literally... You... racist. Just because you're pink, don't mean you're better than them. This meadow has become a battlefield ever since the big bob-omb got his paws on the power star. Oh my god, maybe he's a cow. Conspiracy revealed. Yeah. Please come back to see me after you've retrieved the power star. Okay, sure thing, boss. So, you say about all these guys looking forward to attacking, but look, you've got a stinking cannon here. You hypocrite. Oh, goodness. Right. Let's punch the boxes. Get some strange coins. I never understood. Like, there's not much continuity with this and the other Mario games, which I suppose makes sense. I mean, it is Mario after all, but... Yeah, it's like... there's no question mark blocks, and the coins look strange. Well, that was just brilliant. The camera's also very weird. It doesn't quite do what you want it to, and considering this is the first instance of this sort of game, it does a flipping good job. It's surprisingly playable. I mean, it is still a little clunky, but surprisingly playable, and I'm very impressed at how well it's held up all these years. Fantastic, right. So I could go up there, but I'm not going to yet. I'm going to play it by the book. I don't really need to be killing all these Goombas, but I am. Oh, there's a water bomb. It's a very heavy water bomb. Maybe that's what. Maybe it is made of heavy water. Hey, look, there's a chain chomp there. Doesn't that look impressive? Look, that guy is not even attacking. He's just wandering around. There we go. And that's how you get past a chain chomp. Right, awesome. It's interesting, isn't it, that the bob-ombs have zero sense of life preservation. So what's going to go on here? Well, we go up this very spirally mountain. Reminds me of another platformer that I've yet to play. Ugh! Do I cheat or do I go the whole hog? It's not often that I go the whole hog, so I'm going to go the whole hog just this once. Actually, no, I bet... No, I'll do it. I think I can get away with it. You'll see why I was hesitating in just a second. Well, not just a second. After I've got this star. Amazingly, the game starts with a boss battle, as you'll soon discover. As I slowly ascend this mountain. Here he is. Hello. How's it going, fella? I'm the big Bob-omb. Bob-omb, Lord of all blasting matter, king of kabooms the world over. Isn't he got an amazing tash? He's even stroking his tash, it's great. How dare you scale my mountain? By what right do you set foot on my imperial mountaintop? You may have eluded my guard, but you never escape my grasp. And you'll never take away my power star. I hereby challenge you, Mario. How does he know who Mario is? How the heck is it that in all these 3D platformers, everybody seems to know who the hero is? It's like in Spyro, he arrives and then 5 minutes later, everybody knows who he is. Like on all these worlds that he's never been to. If you want the star I hurled, you must prove yourself in battle. Can you pick me up from the back and hurl me to this royal turf? I think you cannot. Come on, come on! Who are you, eh? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? So you wait for him to wander over and then you run around. And you throw him. Except you've got to do it 3 times, whereas if he throws you, he's only got to do it once because he's a massive cheat. And you can't throw him off the mountain before you say, because I don't think he accepts that as a victory, because he says you've got to throw me on this real turf, some balls like that. I think I've only ever done it once, so I can't quite remember what happened. Hey! Huh! Here we go. What? Can it be that a pipsqueak like you has defused the Bob-omb King? You might be fast enough to ground me, but you have to pick up the pace if you want to take King Bowser by the tail. That's a hint, by the way. Methinks my troops could learn a lesson from you. Here is as your star as I promised, Mario. If you want to see me again, select this star from the menu. For now, farewell. Ready? Are you going to guess what happens next? Oh, he explodes. Poor guy. Well, he brought it on himself. And here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. And that, my friend, because I see there are a few viewers in the room, is basically Super Mario 64 in a nutshell. Let's continue and save. We might as well play this for the rest of the night, eh? That sounds like fun to me. So I've got 1 star. But yes, there's quite a few places we can go. Bowser's troops are still gaining power, so he can't give up. Save us, Mario! Keep searching for stars. Let's have a bit of a wander around the castle then. I must mention, it is extremely sparse, this castle. There's nothing really here. Which I suppose makes sense, as this is of its time. I'm going to nip upstairs first. You can see there's a lot of places we could potentially go, but they are, of course, locked. We can go in here. And you have to wait for this very arduous door opening scene. Wow, what's this all about? There's actually nothing in here whatsoever. What a pointless room. But wait. But wait. But wait. Hey, there we go. I'm sure you recognise this music. You must have heard this music at some point. Right. He slides around a lot, does old Mario. Here we go. Whee! And yeah, this is the Princess's Secret Slide, which is you can't hear the music very well. Okay, well that's the thing with this stream, is that the I can never really tell. Sometimes the music's too loud when I listen to it back, so I tend to turn it down. But if it's too quiet, then I better turn it up, eh? Is that better? And there's a star magic. There's a star man. Oh dear, apologise for that. Waiting in the sky. By the way, if you get 100 coins on a level, you get an extra star. I don't know if it's possible to do it on the secret slide though. It may be. I'm not sure. I just ain't sure. Ugh! Right, let's go in here. I can't remember what's in this one. I love how the thing says the door slowly opens, and then Mario just shoves it open like a barbarian. This is one of the most classic levels of platforming history. And it actually appears in Super Mario Galaxy 2, and I was amazed. I had a massive grin on my face when I found this. It was great. And then this music started playing, and it was remixed, and it was like, oh boy. He's about to learn a technique, yeah, blah blah blah, shut up. This is a very interesting tree, but it doesn't become interesting until you've got a few stars. Oh look, here's a sleeping piranha plant. Let's do something extremely cruel. Are you ready? Actually, let's read the sign first. What does the sign say? I don't even think I know. A lot of butterflies around. I'm sleeping because I'm sleepy. I don't like being disturbed. Please walk quietly. I just cannot believe that you can even do that. Oh, you can't butt stomp them. What a shame. I apologise, but you have to do it if you want coins, and I want coins. Coins are life, and Mario is a cruel man. That was for popping out of all them pipes and eating me in Super Mario Brothers. Ooh, look, there's a Whomp. A Thwomp, sorry. A Thwomp who looks very, very different to what he looked like in all the 2D games. They look a lot better in the DS remake. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It'd be nice if there was a way to sort of change the model. Make it... I kind of want to make a consistent Mario 64. Of course I wouldn't be able to because it's beyond my skills, but... I did have an idea of making consistent Mario World, where it, like, instead of the wing, no, instead of the cape, it was the wing cap and stuff like that. Totally pointless idea, but it seemed like fun. How about ye? Thing is, if you get too close to them and you wake them up, they start biting you, so, quite frankly. Oh, and also, look, he's not dead, really. Look, he regrows. I didn't realise they regrew so quickly. So yeah, you see, it's fine. Right, this jump is a bit of a pain in the ass. Here we go. Especially if you want that red coin. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know why I'm getting all the red coins, because I'm not even going for that star! Look, there's a Whomp. They never appeared in any... Oh no, they did. They appeared in Galaxy as well, didn't they? Man, Super Mario Galaxy, what a flipping game that is. Oh, mate. I'm going to have to get my Wii connected up. Oh my goodness, this has just given me a weird recollection. So I don't know if any of you are familiar with the official Nintendo magazine that was a thing in the mid to late... In fact, it probably was around a lot earlier than that, but I read it in sort of 2010 onwards-ish. And I remember there being this one, I think it was a review of Mario Galaxy 2, and they mentioned the Whomp's Fortress level. And they had a screenshot of this, how it looked in Galaxy. And it was like, oh, look how shiny that ball is at the top. Oh boy, look how shiny it is. And I was like, come on. If that's the one thing you can talk about in terms of its graphics, then flipping hell. I mean, as it happened, it was quite shiny in that game, but I mean, we'll get to that when we get to that, because that's on the list. But of course, I needed to play Mario 64 first, because that makes sense, doesn't it? What's it gonna be, sucker? Do you want to know a trick? Here's a trick how to take out Whomps really easily. There you go. I didn't quite time that very well, but you know, when you're spinning around in midair, you are actually invincible. So the Whomps just stomp on nothing. So here he is. Look, we've got another big version of the little enemies. Look at that texture, eh? That's good. It makes me so mad! That was my John Cleese impression. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and still you walk all over us. I mean, this guy's got a genuine grievance. Mario is, he's just a cruel man in this game, isn't he? So, this guy is upset that he is treated as a second-class citizen. I mean, he is massive and he is also sat on top of a fortress. So, you know, I don't know what kind of second-class citizen he thinks he is. But, hey, let's hear him out. Do you ever say thank you? No! Well, you're not going to wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Do you have a problem with that? Just try and pound me, wimp. Ha! So, he becomes the very person he seeks to destroy. All in one sentence. Ready? Oh, that is just so cheesy. I feel terrible for beating him like this, but you know what? If he's going to be a jerk to me... Oh, yes. Look at all these puns. No, crushed again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here you win. Take this with you. I mean, he did have a power star in his body. And he did also explode horribly. Why do they... Nobody wants to live under the yoke of Mario. Look at him, scratching his chin as if he doesn't know. Hooray! Now I've recovered 3 power stars. Let's go and explore some more. Let's see what Toad has to say. I barely talk to him because he doesn't really have much of interest to say. It was Bowser who stole the stars. I saw him with my own eyes. Well, gee, thanks for that revelation. Good grief. If you'd said, oh, what's his name? What's the name of that stupid alien from Super Mario Land? Tenga or something. I will possibly look it up later. Also, look at Mario's mullet. That's quality, that, isn't it? He's hidden 6 stars in each course. Actually, no, he's hidden 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 7. Mullet Mario, yeah. Mario of the 80s. It's great. The stars you found will show you. Shut up. Oh no, I thought I'd talk to him again, but I didn't. I wanted to punch him in the face, but I didn't. Oh, weird lighting on the walls. Never really noticed that. Okay, what's next? Where's our next stop? Is it in here? I think it is. Oh, ready for this. Whee! Yep, let's slowly open the door. Right, let's get a secret star, because we might as well. It's in here. Where do you think it is? Could it be in that hole, maybe? I feel like I'm giving too much away for this first exposure, but hey. It is what it is. Oh, can I make it? It can make it. Here we go. Whee! This level, by the way, freaks me the hell out, because it's like an enclosed chamber full of water. It's quite horrible. The only way out is to collect the coins and hope. There are 2 different types of swim, by the way, in this game. Are you ready? You can either swim like this, which is very fast. Well, very relatively fast. Or you can swim like that, which is the lazy way of doing it. Yeah. Also, Mario gets Lego hands when he does that. That's good. Yeah, I mean, the swimming in this is still not great, but it is. It's not the worst 3D platform swimming, and once again, it was the first one to do it, so it's not awful. It's still kind of a pain in the ass to control, but you know, it could be worse. Which is it's a good thing that it's not as bad as it could be, because there are whole levels that involve lots of swimming. So, and it's not like Crash Bandicoot 3 where you get a that weird robot fish thing to fly around with. The swimming in Crash, by the way, is not great. Oh, by the way, we're going to be going back to Crash. That's on the list. Don't you worry, Crash is coming back at some stage. Yeah, and unlike in the platformers, Mario can't stay underwater indefinitely. He eventually drowns horribly. And that's another thing about 3D platformers. They tend to have quite graphic drowning animations for the characters. What's in this hole then? Oh, a 1-up. And nothing else. Well, that's good. Another game where 1-ups are entirely unnecessary. Let's have a water level. Plundering the sunken ship. Okay. What's in here? I always like the fog sort of on the surface here. And the music. The music's chill. Right. Oh, what's this now? Hey, look at that. That's an exciting box that I can't use. Hey, maybe we'll work out what that does later on. But here we go. We're in the water. Oh God! Actually, this reminds me of another. I don't know if you're familiar with the. But first, we need to talk about Parallel Universes video. That is a classic, an absolute classic YouTube video. Yeah, it's a fantastic piece of video game hackery, basically. It's not really hackery as such. It's just like, well, I don't know. It's certainly something. It's definitely worth a watch all the way through. It's brilliant. But that same guy, he did another video where he tried to get I don't know. Basically, one of the demos, if you leave the game running, is this level on the title screen. And so he was trying to get Mario on the demo to pick up a star, and it just wouldn't happen. It was hilarious. Right, what was it? Plundering the sunken ship. Well, one would assume quite rightly that this is indeed the sunken ship. By the way, you can attack after a fashion underwater, but it doesn't actually do anything. Hey! Ow, that hurt. I didn't do anything, but it hurt. I'm going to die. Come on, Mario, get the coins. Also, there's a bit of a cheeky trick in this game, whereby if you you know what? I need to swim this way. I need to get to the surface, and I'm going to show you the cheeky trick. Basically, water is life. Because if you're low on health, no matter if you lost it by being underwater too long, if you go into some water, then you get it all back. It's great. Well, I'm in here now. And it's all falling apart. This was before they worked out that you should have a separate oxygen meter in games. No! Oh, didn't quite. Oh, that could have been bad. Well, we're getting this one now. Oh gosh, can't remember what the order is. Although it's not. Yeah, good. I think, is it something like? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's this. Yay! Right, and then the last one. Oh, we're going out of order here. Yeah, that's one of the good things about this game. Every star is sort of, I mean, nearly every star is attainable wherever you are in the level. Sometimes you select a specific level and it makes changes to the level, but most of the time you can just get any old star, which is great. I like it. So I've just got star 3 there. I want to try and get the sunken ship though, and what you're supposed to do is try and lure this eel out. Unfortunately, the eel is not a friend. He does not. He cares little for you. He just thinks that you look delicious, but not delicious enough for him to come out and try and get you. There's a way to get him to. Did you just see that? I teleported. Camera, please. Camera. Thank you. What the hell's going on? Yeah, it'd be a good speedrun strat if I knew that it was going to happen. Yo. swear there's a way to get him to come out. Oh no, Mario! No! Where are them coins at? Give me the coin. I got a 1-up. Ray. Come on, you stupid eel. Come out. Come out and play. I'll buy you a ball. Or, I'll buy you something. Hello? Hello, please? I don't even ever think I've done it consciously. It's always just been like by accident. I can't remember what to do. I also can't remember any of the other... Oh, there he is! He's come out now! Hooray! Let's, this is a little bit like Lost Fleet from Spyro 3. Hooray! Oh, and then... oh, it's this... It's this business again. Except now it's underwater and I can't easily get my health back. Oh no, there's some... there's health up there. It's good, isn't it? Surely if you got electrocuted underwater, then that really would be the end. You would not be coming back from that, I don't think. This is going to be a long haul, I think. Hooray! Oh, and you get air from the chest as well. That's good. Is it this one next? Yay! I'm doing so well. I'm doing swell. This one next. Yay! And then the last one. I wonder if it's this one. Indeed it is. And all the water in the ship gets swallowed up by something. Come on, swim as quick as I can, then I don't have to do as much platforming. There we go. Otherwise I would have had to jump. Well, I saved myself some effort, he says. No! No! I saved myself a little effort. Something else as well about this, about the way this game works, is that it doesn't... You've got to come to a complete stop if you want to change direction. And stop wall jumping! Just jump on the damn platform, you stupid fat man. There we go. Ugh! And there's my star. Fantastic. Ugh. Brilliant. Yeah, so changing direction is rather difficult because what happens is the... yes, indeed. I got 5 coins. That was brilliant, wasn't it? He, when he's running around, he sort of turns around smoothly, which is kind of what you want, and he skids and does all this business. However, if you're just moving slowly and you want to turn around, it's very difficult, as you can see, if you don't come to a complete stop first, and then you can turn around very quickly. But if you're moving just a little bit, then it does the whole loop, and it's... basically, if you don't do it right, you can fall off the edge quite easily. Let's continue. Let's go to the other... I think it's here. Oh. Yes, the door slowly opens. Look, it's your favourite kind of level. Oh, cowpaws. Don't know if I'm allowed to say your real name on stream. Ice. You know what, though? Ice levels tend to be my favourite, so we are entirely at odds in this instance, which is probably not great. Right, so I believe we need to have a race. A race? Well, we don't even need to have a race yet. I'm jumping the gun a little bit there because there is nobody to race. There's just myself to race. Yeah! I love the mobility that you have in this game. It's so good. Ooh. The fact that you can just like jump and dive around and stuff. Hey, look, a secret. Hooray! Yeah, I might as well. Not even touching anything. Whee! Yeah, the tree climbing is great. Just the climbing in general is good. Give me the one up! Dankeschön. Ah! Did I really take damage from that? Oh, and then you go out the door. I love that little cabin. And there we are. We got ourselves a star. Look, there's a sad penguin. Look at the sad penguin. Don't like sad penguin. Penguin sad is not good. We can help the sad penguin. I think I will do that next because otherwise I'll have to race the fat penguin. And I don't want to do it yet. You mean like that? Oh. The penguin sounds like a car. You know when you unlock a car? Come on! Are you actually kidding me? Where the hell are you going? What do you mean cruel? I'm trying... Well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose Nintendo weren't either. I'm not being cruel, I'm trying to help. Right. Come here. Come here. Come. This penguin is uncooperative. I think if I go on here. Okay, I don't. I thought that was something else. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Here we go. This penguin does nothing but moan. Have you heard him? He's like, ugh. Put me down, you sack. And I'm like, come on. You've been out far too late. Aunt Raj again. You're too young for this. I know you look older than you are, but that doesn't mean... What is it with you and Furbies? Furbies are creepy. I hate these snowman things. With the oven gloves on. Right, come on. Ugh! Come here. Come here. You have a Furby collection. Okay. They remain creepy. I'm not going to contend that, but that is impressive. You must show me the Furby collection. Oh, right. When I've delivered this penguin, I must show you what happens when you jump on that flower thing. Is it a crazy day? Oh, what? Okay. There's something weird going on with the physics here, and I blame the emulator. Come here. Ah! Come on. That was just Mario's clumsiness, wasn't it? Here you go. Oh, here you go. Hey. Hello? Hey. Hello? Hello? Wait, hello? Excuse me, love. Hey! I'm here, ferrying these gosh darn penguins around. Well, gee. Come here. Come here! You stupid penguin, right. So, when you said throwing the penguin off the ledge, are you ready for this? Are you watching? Yep, there it is. Video game cruelty. Did the penguin just fall over? I've never seen that before. This game is video game cruelty potential turned to 11. Here we go. Look! I helped the sad penguin. Look, I am a good person. Good person. That other penguin was a fake penguin. It was fake news. Look, I do have this star. Take it with my eternal gratitude. Here, take your stupid penguin child. Yay. Attempted infanticide, I never did. You want to know what happens? Right, I'll show you. What happens when you fall off the... Hey, yeah, get lost. I got 8 stars. That means I can go through a different door. I'm going to show you what happens when you fall off the ledge. Ready? That was impressive. Look, he's fine. He just got a bit of a bad bottom. See? No death. Let's race the penguin. Let's race Fat Tony the penguin. I feel like this guy's part of the mafia. Hello. I like how this guy's like, what you know when I said he's part of the mafia? I wasn't kidding, the way he's speaking. Hey Mario buddy, how's it going? Step right up, you look like a fast sledding kind of guy. I know speed when I see it, yes sirree, I'm the world champion sluddy, you know, what do you say? How about a race? What happens if you say no? Oh, it doesn't react. You just don't say anything. Okay, let's have a race, you sucker. Of course he starts ahead of you because he's a massive cheat. Oh, and that didn't do what I expected it to, but get out of my way, you stupid fat penguin. Whee! Oh, that was kind of impressive. So that shortcut we'd used before, you can't use that because he has a go at you basically and says, hey, you cheated, you cheating schmuck. I ain't giving you a whizzle. Can't swear in a kid's game. Can't swear in a Mario game. Come on! We got this in the bag. Ah! No! I don't know which bag we had it in. Certainly wasn't the bag of winning. That is the first time that's ever happened to me. I love how, as well, the level's called... It's not called Ice Cold Mountain or Freeze Mountain or something like that. It's called Cool Mountain. It's like the non-partisan mountain. It doesn't want to get involved. It's like, oh no, you know, I'm not that cold really, honestly. Right, let's try and get in a position where I can actually compete. Look. Yeah. Let's go for a race, you massive jerk. And... Oh, well, that backfired horribly. It's alright. I can... See you later, sucker. There we go. That's what I wanted all along. Goo, you silly fat man. With your slippery bottom. No. Come on. No. Oh, well, that was a mistake. I don't know what I expected to gain from jumping there. Let's give it another go. I can do this. Sometimes the jerk pushes you off as well. He is an absolute cheat, and he moans at you. If you try and take the shortcut, he's like, you can't do that. But he's allowed to push you off and murder you in cold blood, which I suppose is what Mario does with them piranha plants, so you know. Swings and roundabouts. Ugh. Come on, don't you get away from me, you fat penguin. He's got a very pointy back. Did you see that spine? Good grief, this guy. Oh! Come on, let's get some momentum going. Come on. Nearly there. Across the ice blocks. Bam, said the lady. And here he comes waddling up, and he's like super slow now. I love the way the penguins look in this game. You broke my record, unbelievable! I knew you were the coolest. Now you've proven that you're also the fastest. I can't award you a gold medal, but here, take this star instead. You've earned it. I love that. He's like, he didn't actually plan for if I did win. Slop artist. You silly pelican or penguin, you. There's actually another ice level in this game, and it's a bit bigger than Cool Mountain, which is great. I don't know which one I prefer, though. Let's move on. What is up here? Sorry about that. What is up here, actually? I believe we can go through this door. With the big, rather cute, very squashy looking star on the door. The door slowly opens. That one actually did kind of slowly open. Oh look, it's a picture of Peach. We've rescued her. Look, there she is. Look, here we go. Oh no, it's turned into a picture of King Bowser, and now we've fallen down a hole. And here we are. You stepped right into my trap, just as I knew you would. Look at this terrifying skybox. Where the skyboxes, right, in 3D platformers always freak me the hell out. The worst one is in Spyro 2, I think it is, on Aquaria Towers. Ah! Oof. Well, oh, you think this is hell? You ain't seen nothing yet. Boom, boom. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, as I was saying, the worst one is on Aquaria Towers on Spyro 2, where it's literally just blue. It is flipping freaky as hell. It's just like a horrible blue expanse. I'm going to attempt to get 100 coins. Okay. Well, that's one coin down the drain. Oh, I hate these things. Electrodes or something like that. No. Actually, can you even get 100 coins on these levels? I don't know if you can. Whee! Woo! What's in here? Money, 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 money! Give me the money! Right, I want the red coin. I'm going to get the red coin. By the way, if you're wondering, if you collect 8 red coins, much similar to what Yoshi's Island did, I can't remember exactly what the red coins did in that game. But yeah, if you get all the red coins, you get an extra star. Yeah. And pretty much all the levels have 8 red coins to collect. Some of them a lot easier than others. Come here. Well, there's another coin. This is ridiculous. I remember actually years ago when I played this once, and it took me ages to master doing that, and I had to do it loads and loads of times. One of the best things to do in this game, or one of the most satisfying things to do in this game, is just to run around in circles, and it feels amazing. And that was the reason why the N64 pad was designed the way it was, because of this game and how it controls. The N64 controller is the Mario 64 controller, essentially. I like how Bowser's courteous enough to kick you out of his hole if you die. Yeah, shut up. Oh no! Oh dear. Yes. Well, he does wear a rather fetching tuxedo, doesn't he, or something, and a top hat in Odyssey, which I have yet to play because I don't have a Switch. Yes, I know. Tragic, innit? Okay, well, thank you for coming along, and I am glad you enjoyed Mario 64. We will play it again. Maybe I'll, maybe just us can play that before. But yeah, see you around. Thank you for coming. Right. That's a that one doesn't often catch me out. I think I was just distracted. Let's see if I can get 100 coins. I mean, I seem to recall getting 100 coins on this level, but then again, I also seem to recall trying to get 100 coins and not being able to do it. So I'm not sure. What am I remembering? I'm misremembering. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm ever doing. Or I don't ever know what I'm doing, should I say. Go. Right. Oh. What is he doing, Mario? Right. What are them things called? They are called something like electrodes. They were in Super Mario Bros. 2, weren't they? My God, they were a pain in the ass in that. Oh, there was something similar anyway. Some electrical-based enemy. Man, I think the save file I have on my on my Game Boy Advance, I have a save file from years and years and years ago that is on World 8-2, which is like the last level in it before you fight. I was about to say King K. Rool. No, it's War. But yeah, it's just full of them stupid electric things, and it is so difficult. Especially, it doesn't help when you have to play it on a GBA and you can't see the screen. Can I use the D-pad? No, I can't. What kind of degenerate would use a D-pad for Super Mario 64, right? Awesomeness, right. Let's get whatever this is. Oh, it was a 1-up. Oh, yeah! This game doesn't reset the 1-ups, does it? Because I've died there and the 1-up was still spawning, so... The thing is with Mario, it's never... They've always been very generous with the 1-up, so I'm not going to bother getting that one because it's just a waste of time. I've gotten 10 lives, and there's plenty of 1-ups to be found. Ah, no you don't. Oh no, do I want to go up there? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Oh yes, look. Go! That was a good jump. Ah, and you can actually... Oh. Balls, where am I? Where am I? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, up. Right, and now, we go. Oh, nicely done, Mario. Oh, he's still got very slippery shoes. He needs to get some Blakies or something so he doesn't slip around so much. Goombas are a bit dumb in this game. Hey! Well, I suppose they are in all the games, aren't they? They're also very short-sighted. Goodness, right, go. How many red coins am I on? 6? Where are the others? Oh well. Here he is. Princess Toadstool isn't here. Is that a reference to our princess is in another castle? Go ahead, just try to grab me by the tail. You'll never be able to swing me around. Why does he give you so many... Why does he basically explain what you gotta do? I just love the way this is written. It's got such a weird style of writing, but it's so appealing and endearing. It is kind of like a kids' TV show, isn't it? Come on, the bows. And here it comes, the spinning bit. I'm never been able to get the timing right for actually getting him to hit the mines. Yeah, nice try, Bowers. This is similar, isn't it? Or indeed, there's a battle in Spyro 2 that's similar to this. I would imagine that it's inspired by this. Oh, I forgot you only had to do him once in the first round. The battle with the... Is it Gulp? The first boss battle in Spyro 2, basically, it's kind of similar to this. Because you've got a big thing chasing you around, and then you've got to try and get it to attack you, and you know, you get what I mean. Oh look! Hey, Project 64's improved since I last used it. Wow, it's been a while since I used it, to be fair, because I have an N64, but it's an N64 that I need 2 things for. One is the Tim Worthington RGB mod. Oh no, sorry, 3 things for. One is the Tim Worthington RGB mod. One is a suitable power adapter and or step-down transformer. 3 is an EverDrive. Or Japanese games. But ideally an EverDrive, because I know that... Yay! So I don't think it is possible to get 100 coins on that level. Tragical. I love the way he holds the key as well. It's very satisfying. Yeah, I would get an EverDrive just because the US ROMs, and I know that NTSC N64 games are kind of expensive. In the same vein as NTSC SNES games, I would love to get a NTSC copy of Doom for SNES. Because I think the Japanese copy is super expensive. I mean that is the issue that we have as basically collectors of old game consoles. The fact that it's an expensive hobby. Hey, what's going on? Where are the... I had no idea that the boos didn't spawn straight away. Anyway, look, here we are. Here's the infamous sign. I will have to show my friend this. In fact, she's missing all the most important stuff now. I don't know if she's actually a she. I'm pretty sure she is though. But I can't get a good look at it. I think there it is. Look, L is real 2401. I don't know what the bottom bit says, but oh boy, when I first, I mean, I'm just trying to think back. So I'm trying to think when and why I got into Mario games in the first place. I mean, I did have Super Mario Brothers 2, but I wasn't so very into it. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed playing at my GBA, but I didn't play my GBA all that much because I couldn't see it. It's a haze. I'm not sure. It will have been shortly after I started high school, and I remember having a copy of Project 64, one of the older versions, and the Super Mario 64 ROM on a flash drive that I used to take with me to school. So I'd just play it at lunchtime, and then some kid came and asked me, "Can I play Mario?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not distributing ROMs. Come on, what do you think I am?" Anyway. You know, I'm not going to remember it while I'm streaming. It'll probably come to me, and then it'll be another tall and shaggy dog tale to tell. So maybe I'll save it for next time, because yeah. But I do remember getting into this game, and it was around the time that YouTube Poop started to really take off. Yeah, YouTube Poops, the original YouTube Poops that used clips from Hotel Mario and the other CDI games, the proper YouTube Poops. You know the ones I mean. Not Michael Rosen, although he's quite a good poop subject. But you know, we need the proper ones that make no sense basically. They're just literally, oh, here's a bunch of random clips with a phrase that might sound funny if you're 11 years old. Oh yes, they were funny to me. And a load of stupid effects on Windows Movie Maker. And there it was. There was your YouTube poop. And there was some brilliant ones. I mean, Dinner Blaster is a classic. You need to go and watch that if you haven't. That is one hell of a poop. I can't believe I'm talking about poops as if there's some massively culturally important thing, but anyway, the point is, it was also when Rick Roll started to become a thing. Also, hey look, it's the Vanish Cap. You'll disappear when you put on the Vanish Cap. Yes. I like this level. Oh no, I missed. It's alright, I can come back, can't I? So there were a lot of videos on YouTube. Oh, and this will have been... Oh, I got Super Smash Bros. Brawl in 2008, so... Yeah, I specifically remember that. Because I've got the receipt still, where I traded in all my 50-odd PS2 games, which is a regrettable decision, and I only got like... Well, I got enough... I didn't get enough to pay for both the games I got, but I got enough for one of the games, and I got Smash Brothers and Mario and Luigi at the Olympic Games, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. That was a red letter day for gaming, wasn't it? Mario and Sonic together at last. Mass hysteria. So, I was 11 or 12 maybe. Oh look, that's the Super Mario World thing, isn't it? I would like to save. Oh, and I need the vanish cap, don't I, to get through this. Oh, and you don't get a star, do you, at all, unless you, I love how the game basically says, kill yourself. Oh my god, I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, a lot of YouTube videos where the subject of L is real was discussed. Or not discussed so much as touted. And yeah, it was kind of a thing where people would do the L is real thing and either put a screamer on or they'd do a Rick roll. Rick roll was the most popular one, of course. I must find one of them videos and stick it on, maybe at the end of the stream, because man, people, yeah, I didn't quite realise that editing was so powerful back then, and yeah, I got Rick rolled an awful lot. I think everybody did though. I mean, it was such a nostalgic time in web history. I say web specifically. It was great. I remember trying to make my own YouTube poops and it wasn't great. Mainly because I could never find the clips. Like, all these people were like, hey, you go to quebecgamers.com and all the clips are on there and you can download them and use them. Could not find them for the life in me. But people were using these amazing ones and they were like transparent and you could put different backgrounds on them. It was great. And I was like, I want to do that with Windows Movie Maker. Yeah. No chance. And this was actually when because I technically started my YouTube channel in 2009. So I had every chance of being like a massively big YouTuber. But I didn't know how to do it, and I was even more cripplingly socially awkward back then than I am now. How that's possible is beyond me, but you know. In fact, no, I do know how it's possible. It was not a good time. And so I did. Attempts were made to make YouTube videos, and I was essentially trying to knock off Ashen's at the time. I was trying to do his style of review. And I was reviewing just random stuff in my house. I was reviewing a wallet and a MP3 player and a video. I actually genuinely recorded a video where I discussed the value of not buying a stereo and instead buying a what's it called? TRS to RCA cable to plug into your television. And at the time I had a 15-inch CRT, which was a piece of junk. Wasn't a good CRT by any stretch, it was some piece of crap. Cheap thing from Argos. With a DVD player built in. So you know that's quality. I think that DVD player broke. But that was my content. And then I think... yeah, I also... My stock in trade at one point was Pivot stick figure animator videos. Man oh man. My channel has got a storied history. It's a shame that I don't have more subscribers. Hint hint, guys. It's a good channel, you should go and watch it. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Pivot was a huge thing. Pivot was actually a really good animation tool as well. I mean, if you were just sort of wanting to do... I hesitate to say basic animation because it was actually more powerful than people perhaps gave it credit for. Come on! Right, let's do... There we go. Stop messing around, Mario. Have I got all the star coins? Yes, I have. It was a good time. But yeah, Pivot's quite a bit more powerful than people give it credit for. There's a lot of fantastic videos on YouTube of people's Pivot animations. And I know it's just stick figures, but as an entry point into puppeteering and sort of that style of animation, you can't really ask for anything better. especially since it allows you to. I think the most recent version, version 5, I think. I mean, first of all, the one that everybody used was version 2, and that was the one to use for such a long time. And then version 3 was leaked, and everybody was using version 3, but it didn't have quite the same features as version 2, so people flip-flop between them. And then version 4 came out, and it was like, whoa, it's got adverts in it. Yeah, why do we want this? And then version 5 came out, and I think version 5 came out, but that was more recent. I'm going to look this up now. Pivot. Can you tell I'm full of beans? I don't know where this has come from. Pivot. Oh, it's just called Pivot Animator these days. It's 4.2.6. Released on the 1st of January 2019. Yow! Good lord. So that's actually damn recent. That's more recent than I expected it to be. But yeah, the concept of it is just great. I like Pivot. It's a really good piece of software. And yeah, Pivot version, I want to say version 3, but it probably was later than that. Where, oh, this is that weird box, isn't it? I don't understand this box. Whee! Excellent. Oh! I just got dive bombed by a shy guy. Or a fly guy, technically. Hey, come on then. Come on then. Who are you? Oh. I ask again. Oh, that's what you get, you jerk. You absolute nerd. That's how you get up there. Of course, I can't do anything while I'm up here. Oh, actually, I can look. Hey, check me out. I am the best. Can you go over the... I imagine you can't go over the very epicenter of the whirlpool, but you can go over everything else. That's great. Oh, you probably can't go right there as well. Yeah, this is a strange level. A very strange level, because there's all sorts of weird stuff going on in it. So you've got these weird boxes with the faces, which is just utter bizarreness. I mean, the what are these called now? The spinies, I think. No, spinies are the little crawling things. What are the cacti called? Pokies. Pokies, that's it. They're called pokies. So you've got the pokies, which look weird in this game. They look very strange. And then you've got the pyramid, which is surrounded by like chicken wire gates. Strange. A crap load of sinkholes. A lot of quicksand surrounding the pyramid. And fly guys everywhere as well. So it's a bit like, what can we put in this level that we couldn't put in any other level? I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just sort of gliding around. Oh boy. No. Oh, that was something I was going to mention as well. I mean, when the next anniversary of my channel comes up, because I keep missing them, I'm not very good at keeping track of when my anniversary is. But I need to keep an eye out, and then I think it was October that I made my channel initially. So, next anniversary I should probably do a video where I talk about how I started the channel and what I did and the history of it. I just had the horrible going under the pyramid death. That was not fun. Let's try that again. Oh, by the way, I just don't know why, but this is a hidden level. Never quite understood that. Maybe they couldn't be bothered making a painting for it. Am I going to get strafed by the fly guy again? No. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this big bird one. Oh, no, 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 no! Because in 2009, or 10, probably 10 actually, 10, yeah, 10, let's say 10. I really, 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 really wanted to record videos of my consoles, specifically the Wii, because I wanted to make a video of Super Mario Galaxy. And so I didn't really know how to do it. And it's only recently that I've actually perfected my system of recording physical consoles. That being using the OSSC and an Elgato capture card. But yeah, the device that I ended up getting was a thing called an Easy Cap. For God's sake. Maybe I'll just give up on that one. Actually, no, what I should do is just get the one on the top of the pyramid like I was trying to do. Yeah, so I got this Easy Cap thing and I was like, great, I can plug my Wii straight into this. I've got composite output. This is before I knew anything about video standards or anything like that. Basically, I was a total noob, but that's okay because we all got to start somewhere. So I was chuffed. I thought this is gonna be great. So I got that and I plugged it in, and the video was a rather fetching black and white affair. So I was a bit puzzled, and I was like, hey, how have these people on YouTube got this very cheap device working and it won't work on mine? Well, yeah, as you can probably guess, it was because my Wii was in PAL, and the Easy Cap was looking for an NTSC signal, so it was black and white, which is good. There was a way, I did manage eventually to get it to go in colour, and I think it involved changing the Wii's output to something like 480p, to something like that. Basically changing the Wii's output in such a way that it didn't output an optimal signal, but it outputted a signal that I could use. So it was in colour, but the audio was all over the place. So that was great, and so that went absolutely nowhere. This was before I found out about fraps, and oh yes, that was revolutionary, wasn't it? Bye, oh bye. Oh man, but oh yeah, oh god, that's not even getting into, because yeah, I did try a few different ways of recording my screen because I had to if I was going to make pivot tutorials. Yeah, I did admittedly do a bit of the old hypercam because we all did. But I didn't want that hypercam thing cluttering up my videos, no siree. So I found a different piece of software, and I was like, hey, I'm going to use this free, I believe it was open source, screen recorder called Cam Studio, and that was just fantastic because you could record an area of the screen and it'd show you the area, and you could make it so that the cursor would flash when you clicked. Oh, it was beautiful, and that recorded at like 10 FPS. Akanthora, hello, thank you for joining the stream. I'm just talking about my YouTube memories and all the crap I did with my YouTube channel when I first started playing this game. Good times. Yeah, Cam Studio was not good, but it was better than literally anything else. The Grinning Pug, hi. Gosh, everybody's here now. It's all happening. How's it going, guys? You having a good evening? I mean, you're obviously having a good evening now because you're here. I've just been talking about what YouTube was like in 2010. It was a lot of fun. Let's boil the big bully. So yeah, how are you guys doing? It's nice to have people join me for this excellent game, which I didn't expect to be covering so soon, but my friend picked it. She was on earlier, and I said pick a number, and she said 5, and 5 happened to be Super Mario 64. So 'tis what we're playing. And this, in case you're not aware, which I imagine you won't be, because I don't think I've seen you here before, either of you. I'm playing quite a few 3D platformers. I'm going to be going through quite a lot of them. Hey, that sounded like something that was probably was it a follow? Yeah, you know what? I forgot to get my bot open. Maybe I should open my bot now. I mean, that would be a good time to do it. Sorry for pausing the game. It pauses when it loses focus. Yeah. Let's get the chat bot up, and then I know what's actually happening. But thank you for following. I hope it was following. I think it was. I need to remember what all the sounds mean, and then I can properly know without having to check the bot. Yeah, I'm not concentrating on this game at all, but I really do enjoy this. Yes, I use OBS, but the only thing is and yeah, it does show up on OBS, but oh balls, I'm not doing very well, am I? I apologise, guys. Yeah, it's a case of switching to it because I only have one monitor. You see, I've not got the optimal stream setup. I have a single oh balls! Wow, am I not? Oh, I'm dead. That is yeah. I've got a single monitor, so I can't really see what's going on OBS all the time. All I can see is the chat and the game. Let's just check my bot's working. My bot's working, great. So if he's doing anything now, I'm going to be able to see it. Good. Which is a bit of a pain in the arse when I'm trying to switch between all this stuff. Okay, you just referred to me as broken. So that would suggest to me that you, yeah, get distractions. Distractions happen. It's difficult. It's a difficult life. Yeah, that would suggest to me, Akanthura, that you have, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, that you've come from the YouTube channel. If that is the case, either that or you come from Twitter, maybe? Do tell, because I am curious. Market research and all that, it's good to know where people are coming from. Oh, okay, so you're together then. Alright. Oh, right. No, Broken Tronic, that's my bot. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the YouTube channel is called Broken Circus, that's why I thought you'd come from there. Yeah. That is indeed why the bot is a mod. Chat with the bot. The bot is very friendly. Not very talkative though, unless something exciting happens. I think I should probably set up some like commands and stuff so you can talk to it. Although, since I'm not very good at programming, that probably wouldn't be much of a conversation. Right. Oh, I'm going entirely the wrong way, aren't I? This is Bully the Bullies over here, which I suppose is. I mean, it's. I can still do it, can't I? Can I even reach that? Where's the in the normally? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh no! Come on. Well, while I'm waiting around, if you want to suggest a 3D platformer, do let me know. I would like to build up. I've got quite a big list now. Well, yeah, I could have done the. I think it's called the long jump, isn't it? That's what I call it anyway. Right, okay, let's do this properly. Let's not punch them towards the centre of the arena. In fact, there's an even better way of doing this. There you go. Oh no! There you go. There's one down. Yeah, 3D platformers. I've got about maybe 15 noted down, possibly a bit more than that. That I'm going to eventually play on stream. This is one of them, of course. So if you have any suggestions of what I should put on that list, if I was to go through it, it'd probably take too long. So I'm Banjo-Kazooie. I've played a little bit of it. That's on the list. Oh, flipping hell! Okay. I mean, I should have expected him because I have done this level quite a lot over the years. Here! That was my Mortal Kombat reference. Yeah, Banjo, I need to play through properly. I played it on the Xbox 360 as part of Rare Replay. What I should really do is get it on my N64. Get that set up for recording, and then we can play it on there. Only problem is it being PAL, so not optimal, unfortunately. Also, I suspect it's quite expensive, the N64 cart. Who knows? Maybe I should set the bot up to query eBay. Yes, I do have a capture card, however my N64 isn't hooked up to it. So, yeah. I don't have any sort of decent output for it. I've only got composite. Again, not optimal. I really do want to be playing in RGB or component if that's not available. The only thing I've got hooked up to my capture card at the minute is my PS2, which we were playing on earlier, but I'm not now. I'm emulating. I apologise. I like to try and play on real hardware where and when I can. I do have a Japanese N64, but I don't know where it is, so I don't know how one can lose an N64, but it's happened. Aerial, yeah, RF. RF is not great. However, it's... You see, I'm not sure just how... I know it's not ideal because it does ghost, so you get like a ghost image. And it's not got proper colour reproduction, so it's not ideal. But I do have a 14-inch Hotel TV CRT, a Philips CRT. Hotel TV probably means nothing if you've not... I've got pictures on my Instagram if you want to go check that out. I don't have a link to it. I may put one in somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I've got a 14-inch CRT, and RF looks all right on there. It's not perfect, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. So you know, RF perhaps not as bad as we all think. Right, am I going in the right direction? Oh goodness, composite to HDMI. Ugh. I apologise, but I bet that doesn't look great. I was actually just talking about having one of them when I first sort of tried to get gaming videos on my YouTube channel back in 2010, and I had a really cheap thing, and because it only accepted an NTSC input, which means none of my video worked properly. But now I have open source scan converter, which converts an analog signal cleanly to HDMI, which is brilliant. It scales it up properly, and it's nice and crisp, so it is very much like playing through a CRT. Of course, the CRT is really the way to play games. I think I'm actually going for Watch for Rolling Rocks here without realising it. I do have, or rather my uncle has a big 23-inch widescreen Toshiba CRT sat in the garage in France, which hopefully is going to bring back for me. I think it basically said he would, confirmed that he would. It's just a case of when. So I'm really looking forward to getting that, because playing with a CRT is stupidly good. You don't realise how good it is until you've got like the proper equipment and you connected it up properly with like RGB SCART, and it's just such a wonderful experience. Right, last time I tried to do this with the sea monster, it did not go well. Very difficult to get on this sea monster. Yeah, the optimal way to play analog consoles is RGB SCART and a CRT. But obviously, CRTs aren't really feasible for most people. It takes insanity to want to have such a bulky device taking up all your room. And using up all your power, and possibly fraying your brain with its radiation. The risks we take. Come on, fella. Ain't got all day. Does this guy ever appear in the 2D platformers? Right, good. Now, it's getting on top of his head that's the difficult part. Because you need to get on his head if you ever want to get to that star in the middle. And it's really flipping hard. Whoa! Oh, there we go, done it. Oh, is he in Odyssey, is he? Is it the same creature, or is it like just the same species? Man, I want to play Odyssey so bad. I need to get a Switch, but it's kind of low on the priority list at the moment. To put a long story short, apprenticeship wages. Not for long though. Odyssey, yeah. I've seen. I mean, oh, that was the first star. Hooray! I did it. I did that on purpose. Honest gov. yeah. I mean, I've got hundreds of games to catch up on, so I've got plenty to play. So the Switch is... I'll probably end up getting a Switch after they've discontinued it, for crying out loud. That's what's going to end up happening. What does this sign say? Long-haired freaky people need not apply. Cloudy maze, let's do that. Yeah, but I'm about to get a promotion anyway, so I'm going to have a lot more money to play with, so, you know, it could happen. And then I'll have at least one more 3D platformer to add, but I'm fairly sure there's more on the Switch, aren't there? There's more 3D platformers on the Switch. Though I can't think what they are at the moment. Hat in Time isn't on Switch, is it? Is Yooka-Laylee on Switch? It probably is, isn't it? I think I've seen... right, you've got to... What are those guys called? I know that all these guys have different... Oh my goodness, since when have Monty Mole's been in this game? I remember the... Is it possible to take them out? Or am I just wasting my time here? Oh, I got a 1-up. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's on Steam. It's also on GOG. I have it on GOG. I was actually one of the Kickstarter backers, which means I should play it more, but I don't know. I did play it on stream when it first came out. The problem I had with it was that the worlds were too big and too sparse for what was actually in them. Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever done this bit. Because this is all Super Mario World cave stuff, isn't it? It's great. Right. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done this bit before. Please say there's a star back here. Have I gone the right way? I just wasted my time, didn't I? Oh, for pity's sake. I reckon you could probably get up here, can't you? Yes, you can! Haha! Take that, game. I did really enjoy Galaxy. I think the Galaxy games are two of my favourite games ever. So, I would definitely like to play them again for the stream. Alright. Where the hell do I go? Oh, is it up there? Oh, cripes, okay. Let's go up here. Oh. Is there anything up here? No. Galaxy is ace. I really, really love that game. You know what? I'm going to give up on this maze. Mario 3D World, I've only played it once, and only a little bit of it. I think I played enough to see the Cat Mario suit, which was pretty cute. I also quite liked... I think you can get Wii U's quite cheap now, can't you? It's probably a good time to get one, because the games will be cheap, and the systems will be cheap. Check eBay. I played it alone, unfortunately. I didn't have anybody... I mean, the circumstances under which I played it, it wasn't really much... Because I played it at the arcade club in Bury, basically. Bury. So, and we just wanted to play arcade games, so we weren't really there to play Mario, unfortunately. It is what it is. So I only played a little bit of it. But I did enjoy what I played. I have, however, played and finished Mario 3D Land, and that was quite enjoyable. I did like that game a lot. So much so that I played it through, and then played it through again straight after with Luigi. Where the hell am I going? Clearly I've never got very far in Hazy Maze Cave. Who'd be insane enough to do that? Me. Ha, it worked. But now I've got to... Oh, probably just screwed myself over there. You skipped it. Is that 3D Land? Is that? Yeah. I mean, I suppose it being on 3DS. Do many people have the 3DS? Has it been a big seller? I don't think that many people bought it. But then again, I could be totally wrong. I think a lot of people have it. I just don't think as many people bought it as the Wii or the DS. Well, I mean, the DS is hardly a fair comparison, is it? That was like the out-and-out king of handhelds. Whoa, 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 camera. Yeah, I've got my 3DS. I got it at launch. I paid over the odds for it. Can I leave this level? I can't exit the level now, can I? Unless I die. Man, I need to find where I'm going. Yeah, I like the 3DS. Only thing is I don't have very many games for it. Jeez, I'm so lost. I'm just gonna go back this way. Somebody help! I'm terrible at directions. Yeah. 3DS. Yeah, I don't have very many games for it. However, I have more games for it than I like. I realise, if that makes sense. So I always forget how many games I have. But yeah, I don't have too many games for it. I was annoyed by Mario Kart 7 because you can't just pick it up and play a race. You have to do a Grand Prix if you want to play it, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. And not ideal for a handheld, as you would imagine. But pretty cool regardless. It's Mario Kart, and it can't really go wrong. Now, Animal Crossing. I quite enjoyed Animal Crossing on the DS. That's the only one I played. But that was a lot of fun. It was really... I just remember it being really chill. Can I explain it? Essentially, it's a game in which you live in a town, and that's that's about it, really. You live in a town with a load of animals, and you run around and you fish, and you dig for fossils, and you chat with people. You go and you buy furniture for your house. Everybody seems to think that Tom Nook's a really bad guy, but he's not. He's actually very generous with his setup. I'm just gonna get this star again, then I can leave Hazy Maze Cave because I've made a mistake coming here, and I'm just lost now. Actually, I should try getting up there, shouldn't I? So yeah, it is just like Nintendo's take on a life simulator, and it is a lot of. It's just a chill game. It's the sort of game you play when you just want to relax. Oh yeah, you can catch bugs as well, can't you? Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I've played Wild World, and that's. I mean, that's the only one I've played, to be honest. Is this a metal cap? It is, yeah. Awesome. That'll make things. That'll make things a lot easier actually for this whole damn level. Oh yeah. I wonder what kind of metal is made out of, because this is hot metal. If he's just running into things and they're exploding. Did anybody play, by the way? Oh no! I forgot about that. Oh yeah, don't laugh, Mario. Now I've got to go all the way back there. Could be Mercury, then he'd be a bit more liquid though, wouldn't he? Although it has got a very mercurial look to it. He's a cheeky chappy, chuckling. Like, he's rubbing it in. He knows that I've got to do all that level again. So is there a new one coming out? Because we had... you know what? There was New Leaf, wasn't there? That was on the Wii U, wasn't it? Was it on the Wii U? I remember the City one being the Wii one. So I would assume then that the New Leaf was on Wii U. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right, let's go back to the cave. Oh, was it on? Oh, right. Oh, there wasn't one on the Wii U then. Oh well, that's understandable. There was one called City Folk, also called Let's Go to the City on Wii. Never played that one. This is the problem. Yeah, I've never really had enough money to afford all these Nintendo games. And this is why I play all these old games, but also because there's no real new games that I want to play. Apart from Doom, when that comes out. I managed to get Doom 4 quite cheap. So hopefully I'll be able to swing the same thing with Doom Eternal. That would be great. I find it interesting that they're still sort of developing for the 3DS. Because you'd think that the Switch would have almost supplanted it. Yeah, come on, trailers aren't always bad. The one for Halo Infinite wasn't bad. That was quite exciting. Oh yeah, Nintendo's... I didn't actually watch any of Nintendo's E3. I watched all the Microsoft one and then didn't watch any of the others. But supposedly Nintendo was really good. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't watch any of it, sadly. Maybe I should watch some highlights on YouTube. But again, I don't own a current Nintendo console. And, well, I have the 3DS. They're still doing stuff for it. So, yeah. Maybe I should watch it and see what they're bringing out. Pokemon. Weren't people... Were people... They were upset about Pokemon for some reason, weren't they? There was something to do with there not being all the Pokemon in it, something like that. Did they remove some? And they've never removed them before? I don't know. The only Pokemon I played was Pokemon Platinum. That was quite fun actually on the DS. Right, hello sea monster. Let's try and get on your head again. Stop spinning around! Hey! Come on, why don't you make it easy for me? There we go. Beauty. They aren't modelling all Pokemon in it, meaning some Pokemon can't be traded from older generations. You're going to have to explain that one to me. Trading to me means the trading card game. Of which I used to have quite a few cards, but, well, no, actually, I didn't. My brother did. But we never actually played the game. Sadly. But I remember liking the cards. So yeah, you're going to have to give me a bit of background on there. Sorry. My knowledge of Pokemon starts and ends at Wobbuffet and Lickitung. They're my favourites. It's possible to effectively export your Pokemon from older Pokemon. Oh, I see. Oh my goodness, yeah. I remember that for certain PS2 games. Ratchet and Clank comes to mind, where you could get all your weapons and stuff from the previous game if you had the save game on your memory card, which is a great idea, and more games should have done it. I think I also had a game, and I can't remember which game it was, where if you had a save file from the game Black, then you got some extra content. I'm going to get the red coins just because I can't be arsed coming all the way back here. Whose idea was it to put this, put the metal cap in such an awkward spot? I need to hit the switch first. Oh, wait. I might as well walk out of this level with a star. It's weird that it counts as a secret star, though, isn't it? So yeah, that's kind of similar to that, isn't it? Okay, did I manage to actuate it by hanging on to it? Metal Cap makes Mario invincible. I like the look of Link's Awakening. Again, all these games I've sort of dipped my toes into but never really got into properly. I promised a friend of mine many a time that I would get to the end of Ocarina of Time. Never have. Tell you what though, Majora's Mask, I really, and maybe I should do that on stream, I want to get to the end of Majora's Mask, because that game is ace. Ah, there they are. Yeah, in terms of Zelda games that I've played the most, probably Majora's Mask. Played a little bit the first one as well. That was it. Oh no! No, 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 Mario! No, no, no! No, 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 no! No, no, no! No, no, please no! Oh, thank goodness. Ah, you can be shook all you like. Basically, all the popular stuff I haven't played. I haven't played Dark Souls. I haven't played. What's the other one that everybody goes on about? Brutal Doom. I'm not playing that. That's staying off my list. What's that? Come on, Doom's great as it is. You don't need this stupid brutal crap. There is one specific game series that I've just never played. You see, I quite like FPS, but there has to be a specific type of FPS, and if that type of FPS is Doom, then I'm all over it. I just enjoy FPS of the type where it's not you just run around shooting stuff. Basically, you don't mess around. There's no fluffery. I don't like fluffery in games. That's why I like Doom 4 so much, just because it says to the fluffery, we don't need you around. Look, here's the white rabbit that's not white. He appeared in, well, he sort of appeared in Mario Galaxy, but in a different guise. This shiny thing mine, it's mined. Well, mate, I've got hold of you. Ouch! What did Mario actually do? Did he give him a squeeze? A gift from Bowser. Who is this rabbit? I know he's called Mips, but who is he? What's his case? What's his plan? Why does he get gifts from Bowser? Where does his allegiance lie? This rabbit's got an agenda. I think he's the real villain of the piece. I love how the save thing says "you bet" as well. Yeah, I know. This rabbit cannot be trusted. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything with him. Unlike the penguin in Cool Mountain, you cannot throw him off a ledge, which is tragical. Although I just love this rabbit because he's just like two massive feet. And he's a proper Disney-looking rabbit as well. Maybe a bit more Looney Tunes, actually, but you know what I mean. He's the evil rabbit from Monty Python. Oh, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I mean, look at them eyes. They are not the sort of eyes that jump out at you and you bite your neck. I think he's more of sort of a mastermind type. He's like Bane from Payday. Let's see if I can do Boil the Big Bully this time and actually find my way towards him. Because something that you should know about me, but also by extension this stream, I get lost an awful lot. I'm terrible with directions, so yeah. If you enjoy people running around in circles aimlessly and shouting about how they're lost, this is the stream for you. I managed to, last week when I streamed, I managed to get lost in an empty room, which is a first even for me, so that was great. I'm doing a trick that I learnt off that Dutch guy. Well, I can't remember his name. Pan and Coke 2012. Yeah, you probably know the name, but if you don't, then Parallel Universes. Oh god, I've gone the wrong way again. Well, let's do this then. I'm pretty sure I have done it before. I thought, I don't know why, but I thought that was off to one side and that I'd dodge it. Ugh. Tragical. What does cleast mean, may I ask? Unfortunately, I did not lay Wind Waker. Sorry, I beat you to it. Although it probably won't look like I beat you to it because there is a delay on the stream, of course. Wind Waker. Again, sorry, no. I never had a GameCube back in the day. However, I do remember all the adverts for Wind Waker and remembering it looked kind of cool. I did play a little bit, actually. I've just remembered, of the Phantom Hourglass. That had some cool ideas, but was ultimately a little bit too gimmicky for me to continue with. But yeah, I think that was probably quite fun. Spirit Tracks as well looked kind of cool. Although I remember being really puzzled because obviously I didn't. The Legend of Zelda timeline is not exactly the easiest to follow, even if you're a fan. So if you're looking in from the outside, then it's a very confusing situation. So when I was reading, oh my goodness, what happened there? I wasn't paying attention again. When I was reading the review for it in the official Nintendo magazine, I was like, hang on, is Zelda dead? Where's she a ghost? This was before I knew that all the games have different princesses and different Links, because Link is more of a title than an actual name, which is why you can name him different things in each game. There you go. I love that bit, it's like a cartoon. I don't know how the log's surviving now. I mean, it is red hot lava. You'd think it would at least catch... it'd burn at least. Maybe not catch fire, but it would burn. Yeah. Mario cares little for your physics. Have I got enough stars to move on now? Probably not, actually, have I? Oh, I suppose I can find out. What's the fewest number of stars you can beat this game with is something like 15 in it. Because then you unlock that room and then you can do like that stupid long jump and outrun the endless stairs bit. In fact, you can do a cheeky thing here, can't you? Ah! Might be 16, I'm not sure. I know it's quite a small number. Oh, hang on. Was there any point in me coming here? No, because that just leads back to where the moat, doesn't it? Whatever. Yeah, it's 16. Oh, that means I have unlocked that upper floor, haven't I? Which contains some of my favourite levels, so I'm going to go up there. No, that's 30. Out the door. Oh, but first, let's go and visit Big Boo's haunt, because I do quite like this level. I beat you to it, Boo. Look, are we going to have a look at the Easter egg, everybody? Hey, are we ready? Oh, hang on, it's at the other side. Ellie's real. 2401. Remember that. You don't like the ghost? You know what? The ghosts are my absolute favourite enemies. Just because I love the way they're designed. I absolutely love the boos. I also love how they're named after rock and roll singer Bo Diddley. Not Boo Diddley. That was what they were called in Super Mario Bros. 3. Which is brilliant. So they are rock and roll. And in fact, Mario 3 is kind of a rock and roll video game anyway, because all the Koopalings are named... Oh no. Were the Koopalings in 3? Or was that a world thing? You're gonna have to remind me if you know your Mario lore or your Mario history. If you don't, then you're on the same page as I am. Yeah. Sorry, was that sentence a bit garbled for you? Let me start again. Were the Koopalings in Super Mario Bros. 3, or did they originate in Super Mario World? That is my question to you. Yeah. Part of the problem of me streaming is the fact that I just come out with a load of crap. Although, depending on what you think of it, it may or may not be a problem. You can punch the books out of the air, can't you? But yeah. The point I was making was that the Koopalings are all named after rock singers. So you've got Lemmy, who's named after Lemmy Kilmister specifically. You've got Roy, who I think is named after Roy Harper. At least I hope it's Roy Harper. Could be Roy Wood, I suppose. Who else have you got? I can't remember any of the names. Ludwig, who's named after Ludwig van Beethoven, who's not a rock musician. He's just, well, he's a great musician, not a rock one though. You've got... Who are the other ones? I can't remember any of the others. Yeah, you've already spun me that tail. Ghosts don't die. Oh, balls. Oh, here comes the amazing carousel. Oh, can I get this star? Look, there's one of the original Boo illustrations. God, I love them. I think they're brilliant. They're brilliant. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. I don't know sort of how loud it is. It's kind of hard to gauge it until after the fact. I'll try and calm down a bit so I actually get a coherent sentence out. Okay, Brill, that's perfect. Okay, it seems I can't get this star yet, probably because I've not got any of the other stars. So I need to escape and get back to safety. If I can remember how to do that. There's the lift, isn't it? I need to go around the door. Yeah, I always like the music in this level. I just think it's overall pretty good level. Ah, there we go, yeah, that's where we need to be. Super Mario Doom. Actually, has anybody played that? The Super Mario Doom WOD. Oh, that's quality, that. There are two different ones, actually. There's one that just replaces all the enemies with Mario graphics. Yeah, that's how WODs were back in the 90s. Whatever, man. But then there's another one that turns it into a full-on 3D platformer, which is great. I mean, when I say 3D platformer, I mean Super Mario Brothers 1 in 3D. Yeah. Right, how the heck? That's the question, how the heck? I can't remember how to get up there. It's not up there, because you can't reach up there. You can't get on here, can you? No, you can't. What a shame. However, you can, and hello? Ah, there it is, yes! So I was showing one of my friends this earlier. She was... Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Look, I am one of you! Here! Here! Ghosts don't die. Shut up. You're not fooling me, friend. Oh, shut up! Oh, you have to kill a certain amount of ghosts, don't you? I remember now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, back to my original sentence. I was showing my friend this earlier, and she has never seen or played this game before. And I was like, good grief, how would you manage that? Especially if you were someone who played Nintendo games. I don't know how you'd manage to avoid seeing this game in any way, shape, or form. It's just bizarre to me. Let's do the box. I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm just sort of running around. Running around in circles makes some back. Yeah, sure. Who says the bad, eh? Oh, I've already been in here. That's good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the plan to get the stairs to raise is to kill a certain amount of ghosts. Or at least smack a certain amount of ghosts on the bottom. However, that depends on if I can actually find any. Oh yeah! That's a good point, that. Hello there! Oi oi! How's it going, eh? Oh, brilliant. Has he got stuck behind the railing? Yeah, it's been a while since I last played this as well. So, yeah, I'm not really much help to myself either. In fact, when was the last time I played this? Other than now. Just trying to think. The last time I played it properly as in got all the way through, was probably on the DS, thinking about it. But the last time I played it was when I first got my N64, I guess. God, I can't. This is the thing. I do this to myself, where I play a game and then because I'm nostalgic for the game, I'll play the game again, and it's like, oh well, it's no longer nostalgic. It's just it's just a fun game. But you know, it is possible to ruin your nostalgia. Right, here we go. I need to be in here. I need to try and coax this boo. Here he is. Right, don't fall off the ledge again. There we go. Oh, it doesn't raise the stairs. I think it just spawns the big boo. Oh, in the fire. Yeah, I quite often play as King Boo on Mario Kart as well, where available. I love how all the bosses make the same sound as well when you hit them, all apart from Bowser. Come on, Mario, hug the bows. The camera is not helping. What did you think of the DS version, Mr. Pug or Mrs. Pug? I apologise if I got that wrong. Or if you're neither. You could be neither. In which case, Pug. What did you think of the DS version? Because I got a lot out of it. Again, this will have been. Again, about 2011, I think, when I played it. Maybe 2010, maybe even a bit earlier. And yeah, I loved it. It was because I'd only played this on emulators before, and it obviously wasn't a great experience because I was emulating on laptops and on school computers, as I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you were here for that. So playing it on the dedicated system, well, that's kind of my thing. I like to play the games on the system for which they're designed, which is why I've got the OSSC and I've got all my retro consoles, and I like playing on CRTs, so on and so forth. It's the proper experience to me. It's how it should be, but you know, everybody's experience is different, and that's fine. Not everybody has to have the same. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, you get what I mean anyway. But yeah, I like playing things on the original system, so it was kind of the first time I played it properly, and it was a lot of fun. I liked playing as Yoshi. Yoshi's always a good time. Even in Yoshi's Story, which is a little bit mediocre, but it's Yoshi, so you can't really go wrong. Well, that was good. I didn't even mean to get that one. Seems to be a theme we're running into here. And I quite like that each of the characters had abilities, which in this it's just different hats in it, but in that one it was Luigi who had the invisible cap, and Mario had the wing cap, and Yoshi could put on different caps and become different characters, which was quite cool. I mean, it was freaky, but it was cool. I mean, Mario... If that was the case, then Mario would have a lot of imposters running around, wouldn't he? It's also one of the few times when Mario's been captured by the Bowers. The other two times I can think of being... Mario's Missing, obviously, and Super Princess Peach, which I've never played. Might have to go into that one. Yeah. I think it looked quite fun. What was I going to say? The only problem with the DS one was the fact that the controls weren't really all that great. Because obviously this game is absolutely designed... Well, I say it's designed to be played with an analog stick. Really, the analog stick was designed for this. So playing it with a D-pad isn't really... I don't know, it just doesn't quite feel right. I also quite like the bonus levels, like they added a few more levels to the DS version to unlock the different characters. And you could play as Wario as well, which was a lot of fun. I think that... Oh! Yeah, weirdly, I remember all the... like, you know, you got the hint signs and stuff to tell you how to control the game. And I remember it always making... It said something about there being a thumb pad on the wrist strap. And that's what it said. It said you can use a touchscreen, use the thumb pad on the wrist strap to control it with a touchscreen. I'm like, what? Just what exactly are you talking about here? You see, you wouldn't want to be putting a little bit of plastic on your screen, surely. I thought it was some kind of rubbery that you would... I don't know, like them stylus you can get. But I got all my DSs other than my 3DS. Oh no, actually, I was going to say all my DSs have been second hand, but that's a lie. Only the first one I got was. What a silly man I am. Okay. Let's see. I want to try and get to the top of the tower. Or indeed the top of the mansion. So... we'll do that, and then I think I'll call it there, because A, it's late, B, my throat is not my friend. Oh, well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, the touchscreen was their way of compensating not having an analog stick. I think it's alright if you play it with... yeah, it is indeed after 10, and I usually stop at 10 on the dot, because, you know, I'm very punctual, but not today. I'm just enjoying playing Mario. I mean, I'm lost. I'm terrible at it, and I'm making all sorts of boo-boos. But who cares? This game, like it draws you in. After 11? No, it's not. You're in the wrong time zone. Get away. I'm also in the wrong room. So, yeah, it must be in some part of Europe then, I imagine. Either that or your clock's wrong. No, I was gonna say he's just totally not interested, but I love that feeble little wail that they make. Oh, there's something about these coffins, isn't there? Oh right, it's because there's red coins under them. Yeah. Should I just go for the red coins? Yeah, might as well. Now that I'm here. Lazy eye. I like it. Yeah, you can't stomp them, can you? Well, that would be disrespectful. Nothing under that one. Maybe Caleb's in one of them. There's a reference that potentially you'll get. Oh! You can punch the books. I'm not very good at it though. 3 of those kinds. Oh, look. What can one do with this now? Oh, that was a good jump on it. Hey. Naff all, I would suggest. Actually, now let's try making this jump again. Can he do it, folks? Oh, you can probably wall jump off there, can't you? And if you're good at this game, but I'm not. I cannot wait to show my friend that. She's just going to be amazed. Right, there's a couple up there. Is there one through there? Oh, I suppose I can check, can't I? Come on then. Oh, I wasn't facing the right direction because Mario's very slow at turning around. I love the way he looks when he goes into the distance. Obviously, you won't be able to see that quite as well if you're using composite. The piano is ace. I love the piano. It's so brilliant. I mean, yeah. I don't know why I like this level so much. I think it's just because it's so consistent and it's kind of like its own self-contained thing, and it's so thematically dissonant from the rest of the game. That's all like colourful and bright and cheery and jolly music. This one's got a different feel to it, and I like it. I always appreciate that when they work different ideas into the games. Oh, I'm nearly done with the red coins. Here we go. Where's the where's the last one? Actually, where is the last one? Oh, I think I know where it is. I think I missed it, didn't I? Oh, it was this one, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Thank you, camera. That was very useful indeed. Fortunately, I know where it is, I think. It's there, isn't it? Yeah. Hooray! Right, now I think that'll do us for tonight. You can already, you can probably hear my throat is rather croaky, so I will save and quit. Yeah, that was the vaguest and most useless camera ever. I'll wait for the voice. There he is. Yes, and there's my bot. Look, the bot is thanking you for being such a good person. Oh, right. So there we go. Thank you guys for coming along, and/or girls. Again, I don't want to be discriminatory or prejudiced or anything like that. Yeah, thanks for coming along. Before you go, I will just invite you, as Moobot has been doing, just to check out my YouTube channel, because you might find something there that you like. I try and do a video every week. At the moment we're looking at arcade games. Arcade games are a lot of fun. Arcade games from the 90s specifically, so please go and check that out. I would appreciate it if you do, but you don't have to. There's also Patreon, if you wanna. And, as a final little thing, if you're fans of Daytona USA, and if you're not, then why not? I'm doing a bit of a charity drive, so if you want to donate to the stream, I'm trying to raise £100 for Special Effect, which is a charity that helps disabled gamers get into gaming, giving them like special devices and basically helping them to play games with their friends and family and stuff, and gives them a new lease on life, which is probably the best way I can put it because I'm tired. So yeah, if you want to chip in, there's a donation link. If you type in !donate into the chat, then you'll get a link. And if you give to that, if we get £100, I'm going to be playing the entirety of Daytona USA in karaoke mode and singing it. If we get £200, then I'm going to rope my brother in it as well. So there you go. There's your incentive. If you want to hear a silly Yorkshireman sing along to a silly game with silly lyrics and probably do a terrible, terrible job of it, because that's the nature of karaoke, consider chipping in. That would be great, and it's all going to a good cause. So that's it from me tonight. I will just switch to the demo because I'm fed up of poking Mario's face. Thank you once again. And I'll see you all for the next one. Stick around if you want to hear some tunes. And yeah, just remember, we're here every Friday at 7 PM GMT. Thank you and good night. See you later.